Welcome back, investigators, to Singularity Roleplay for our 17th episode of Breaking Neon. It's a gritty and dark noir investigation game with a twist for the City of Mist system. While those of us around the game table have our safety tools in place, it's important if anything here tonight is something you're not going to be comfortable with. If at any point during the stream you become uncomfortable or find the topics discussed to be too much, please take a step back, get some air, take some time to yourself, and hopefully we'll see you back here. Tonight's game has the following content that some may find disturbing: homelessness, abusive trauma, emotional trauma, older teens, and mental health crisis. Now, before we get started, we're going to go ahead and go across our table and introduce our players. And of course, Twitch does not want to work for me, so whoever wants to go first.
I'm Janie. I play Lola. Janie Potts 7575 or Janie Potts on social medias when I remember to update them.
Hi, everybody. I got lots of names, 19 of them to be exact. One of them is Toy P. Salson, and I use 3 different sets of pronouns, one of which is E.M. Airs. I'm playing Sarazat, your local ingenue dark fantasy author in way over her head. And you can find all of my social medias at Linktree, linktr.ee/queer mythopoeia. QUEERMYTHOPOEIA.
All right, I'll take over from there. I'm Shark Point Ferry. I'm reprising my role as Amit Moreno, who is the. How can I describe him now? He's no longer fully broke. Like, he still has some financial, but he's not fully broke.
He's, I guess, less broke?
Less broke, yeah. But yeah, I can't really say he's optimistic because he's, and he is getting very close to being done with this entire setting. But we're going to address that later. Let's see.
Meg.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Meg or Meg Mysteria, and I am playing Renee Webb, formerly known as Penelope Hart.
And just because Fail's not here, also known as Miss Lady.
Also known as Miss Lady.
All right. Well, with every City of Mist game, we begin with a monologue, and tonight that is Lola. Take it away.
Sorry. So, Lola spent her past. How long has it been since the last one?
I will say it's been about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. Lola spent the past few weeks just she was planning a really nice vacation for Tabitha and Coda and not telling them about it. Like a nice surprise vacation for the two of them. And since she was planning a vacation, she went ahead and she didn't buy a travel agency, but she's got like she's basically bought it, or she's taken it over. It's just to kind of help with planning it. And she has also made sure to check up on the families of the people in the Thorns, just because she still considers them like her family. And has not done any official Thorns business, but she has kept her head not in the sand, but she's stayed updated on what's going on.
Okay.
Completely unapologetically. I'm sorry, I don't have anything better, but that's what I have.
All right. So, as stated, it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since the last case in which the gatekeepers got into a civil war with a cult known as the Order of the Silver Hand. Between the gatekeeper on gatekeeper violence and the mad rush to a super weapon over at Crane Tower, the crew decided to get involved in order to stop the end of the world. While they were there, they had realized that Arcadia came to help, and in doing so was able to shut down this machine, but not before the crew had met her sister, Annette Crane, also known as Control. So, before we get into the next case, let's go ahead and go over what everybody's been doing over the last couple of weeks.
I guess I got one of Sarah's books signed. Probably really annoyed Sarah until she signed my book.
Mhm.
Look, Lola, I'm working on a new book right now. But yeah, if you get over here, I can sign it real quick. Yeah.
And Lola's there in like 5 minutes in like one of the armored cars. And all of her books, not one, all of them. And you're
Sarah's like typing with one hand, barely looking at the books, and signing with the other hand. So they're particularly messy signatures. If you look, Lola, you can see that it's a book about. It seems like undead are a big theme in this particular novel, featuring a vampire whom you probably pretty quickly clock, and a ghost who seems omnipresent and in control of everything, and you can never actually hit despite being everywhere. I had an idea for this book recently. Called my publisher. They want it real fast.
So this is what you've been doing all these few weeks?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out as soon as possible. Publisher was mad that my last book was over deadline, so I had an idea and I thought I would write it out.
Oh, well, let me read your draft for you.
Uh, um, it's probably best that you
She
read
grabbed
the
it.
final. It's on a computer in front of
Okay,
her.
grabs the computer. Or
Lola, that's my I'm in the middle of writing.
it's okay. It's fine. You're fine. It, just give me a little bit to read it.
No, I don't. I'm like grabbing it. I don't want to give you a little bit to read. I need to finish it first. I haven't even edited anything. Who do you think I am, Kerouac?
Okay, and she'll hand it back to you and just plop herself on your couch.
You're gonna stay here while I write this, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I've got nothing
One
else.
rule. One rule: you cannot look at my notes or the text.
You mean the stuff I already looked at?
It's uh, you might notice a slight shiftiness. It's look the writing process is delicate, tenuous, easily disrupted.
Okay.
It
Well,
needs to it needs to stay in Schrodinger's box until it's done.
I'm staying on your couch until it's done. I've got nothing else to do.
Could you at least stock the refrigerator?
Yeah, I'll Instacart something to you.
For both of us, evidently.
Yeah.
Did Lola just like straight up pull a squatter's rights on Sarah?
Yeah.
Uh, can I roll, by the way, if this was Thirsty Sword Lesbians, I would have me roll a Defy Disaster. I'm
Sorry.
too many PBTA games in my head right now.
Yeah.
Can I roll something to see if Lola figures out what the story is trying to say?
All right. So Lola, I need you first to roll me an investigate.
Will
Okay.
this be face danger for me?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No,
Or-
Sarah did her job, and you didn't realize it was a danger.
Okay, so I roll
Uh,
what again?
You're rolling investigate.
Okay. I don't really. Do I have enough text to add to? I've got all the time in the world. Would that count for that?
I mean, yes, I will allow it.
Okay. So and feeling lucky.
Yeah, that one I will.
Oh wow! I got so 6 plus 5 is 11, 12, 13.
All right, and then Sarah, you're going to be doing your face danger, and the number to beat here is the 13.
can I roll with storytelling? You don't realize I'm revealing your secrets. I don't think cliffhangers would work.
Okay, yeah.
So just those two from that one, and then from Ensconced in Wealth and Power, I think can I roll if not me, then they'll kill you. Feels like a weakness tag, not a power tag in this
Yeah.
situation. Can I roll pretty pointless jewels like me?
Absolutely.
I don't think facade of aristocratic uncaring would count.
Nope.
So that brings me up to 3, but I'm going to keep going, and you'll find out why in a moment. Can I roll? That's my trick cap. I'm always afraid.
Yep.
That's up to 4. I don't think celebrity author helps.
Celebrity author would help because you're literally a celebrity author trying to protect your property here.
All right, so that's 5. Oh, did I get grist for the story mill back, or once it's burned, is it just burned until I do
No, you get it back on downtime, which you've already had your downtime, so you
Okay.
would get it back.
I think again, grist for the story mill feels like a weakness tag, not a power tag, and I don't think every powerful person believes himself a scholar would count. So that's 5 power tags, and then I would like to apply the following weakness tags if I can. Revelations lead to consequences, always being watched, complicit in corruption, and escapism.
All right, cool. I'm also adding talking to a brick wall.
Oh, interesting. I was not expecting that one. Okay. In which case, I have now hit
Because
0,
Lola is
and
adamant. Lola is adamant about seeing this. You are literally talking to a brick wall about not seeing your work.
So, dear audience, I have used 5 power tags and every weakness tag I have, and can no longer beat a 13. I literally cannot roll it.
So yeah.
Do I mark? So I mark at least 1 attention on all of them. Do I mark 2 attention on this constant wealth and power because I used 2 weakness tags?
Yes.
Sweet.
Here's a thing: if you have a weakness tag for Lola or a hurt point with Lola, you could reduce that to a
Oh, good
12.
point. Nope.
All right.
So
So
hurt
yeah,
point
never
on
mind.
null. Yeah.
Gonna say if you had a hurt point, you could have gotten a 12, and all you would need is boxcars.
Nope. I have it with null, and I would have been dynamite too because I have unbreakable. But no. I do gain an advancement on his constant wealth and power though, so I'll have to figure that out.
Sweet.
But yeah, so Lola. Oh, good. You're the GM.
You know that Lola's seen some shit. I will leave what she has seen to you, but it was fairly hefty.
Yeah. So Lola, the book is veiled, but it is telling the story of the last case. The vampire is Null. The ghost is Abigail, and it is not only telling the story, but it is going off in tangents that is revealing secrets, including possibly stuff that Sarah learned from you about the crimes of the wealthy and the powerful. You, a character who is obviously who to you is obviously you, not necessarily to everyone, is mentioned but never shows up. Amit shows up. And it's all cloaked and veiled. Meg shows up. The what seamstress shows up. And like whenever the character that is a veiled version of you shows up, it is always in the context of like a wealthy businessman acquiring drugs or people or something of the sort. And it is very much stuff that no one would like to get out. It is very much stuff that is dangerous for people to know, but it is all veiled as dark fantasy.
Well, this is trash. And then I'm going to
It's
order
not.
some food.
I know it's not trash.
Yeah, well, I didn't like it. Not in it. I don't like it.
Wait, you. What do you mean you're not in it?
There's no there's no character of me in it. Got everybody else.
Okay.
It's your book. It's your book. I'm just saying it's trash. So what
Like
kind
actually, it stops the typing and is like locked eyes on you. Are we good?
No.
Like keeps eyes on you, reaches over, opens a drawer in the desk, and it, like rests her hand inside the drawer. How not good are we?
I mean, I'll get over it eventually.
Do I have to participate in you getting over it at all?
Well, I mean, just give it some time and tell me what you want me to order for food for you.
Where are you ordering it from?
I don't know. Restaurant.
Janie, in case you couldn't tell, Sarah is frightened of you doing anything at this moment. Is it a restaurant that I would know of as Lola being connected to?
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel like Italian. There's a Middle Eastern place I know across town.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get that for you.
I'll order. What's your credit card information?
I'm not going to give you my credit card information.
I'll put it through my Instacart. I got some coupons.
You think I'm going to poison you?
I don't know if you remember telling me some of those stories. You were drunk.
I'm not going to poison you.
I also don't know what kind of consequences they'll have if anybody else figures them out.
I'm not going to poison you. I'm not going to talk about this with anybody, okay?
Lola, you're a crime boss.
Not exactly. I got fired.
I don't think that's how crime works, Lola.
I got fired. I was told not to be involved with the business anymore. I'm simply a normal citizen.
Did you ever watch The Labyrinth?
Sarah, I give you my word, I will not harm you. Lola's very sincere when she says that.
I guess I don't have a choice.
If
I
anyone does
guess.
try to harm you, I will turn my necklace into an axe and I will slice them in half.
I think as a note, like if Lola wanted to harm you, Lola would have done it by hand.
I mean, 100%. But again, one of her power attacks is literally, I'm always scared. And in other words, revelations have consequences.
Valid.
This is how it starts. This is how you get pulled in. Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, okay.
Okay. And Lola just happily will order. Since you didn't request anything, you're just getting whatever she orders.
And no, Sarah's like not even paying attention anymore. It's just like staring at the computer, heavy breathing.
Poor Sarah.
After some time, if Lola doesn't interrupt, Sarah will slowly go back to typing.
She won't interrupt. She's just waiting for you to finish.
So Sarah spends the rest of the time to answer the question, Alan, writing this book and arranging for it to be published while sweating buckets the entire time.
Out of curiosity, Lola, what'd you do with your kids? Because you just straight up left to go over to Sarah's to literally watch them work.
But they're probably like a camper or something.
Oh my god! All right, yeah, okay. So
Well,
they're
be
gonna get together.
Amit's house, probably.
Oh, or that, yeah.
Sleep away at Amit's house.
If they come back knowing how to use knives and spears, it's not my fault. Well, it would be my fault, but yeah.
Well, as long as they don't damage any more paintings.
Oh no, I always taught them how to properly aim, so it's more of people's bones.
Oh my god! Speaking of Amit, what's Amit up to?
Apparently babysitting Lola's kids.
Sorry, I just kind of took it over.
Look, all I'm gonna say is now I got a couple of assistants for my martial arts classes.
You got a kid in the background playing with one of the swords, and Tanuki's like, "No, you have to hold it."
Did Alan just knock himself out?
I did. Because the stupid my camera cable's so janky.
I'm sorry, Lola, but I don't think you're gonna get a chance to kill Sarah. The MC is gonna kill Sarah.
Kill Sarah. I promise.
Of course, now my screen's frozen.
I
No.
completely derailed everything. I am so sorry.
No, this was a plot point that was coming, so this is perfect.
And Meg just came back to me completely crashed. Hold on one second, guys. I'm so sorry.
This is the last time I picked up first.
Amit, I have to ask, by the way, when you say that you have assistants for your martial arts classes, do you mean sparring targets?
No, I mean, look, I'm going to show you how to do this, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to learn using Lola's kids.
So sparring targets.
All right. Well, my thing keeps just rotating, trying to think.
I wouldn't be sparring with the kids. No, I'll have the kids spar with themselves. No, that.
I mean,
Anyway.
they're learning about skills, right? Like to defend themselves.
Yeah, they're learning how to defend themselves. They're helping me
Discord
teach.
break.
And I'm doing it in such a way that I cannot be accused of child abuse by, using the moves on them myself.
I mean, they're most likely going to become riffs one day, or if they're not already. So this is probably good for them.
Just imagine Lola's kids becoming the Furies.
Yes.
I might have to make that canon, not for any other reason than we have the Furies in the next photo episode.
This is what I get for speaking up first. But actually, that's a pretty cool idea too.
Of course.
It's really good.
I think you
All
might
right, well,
be
yeah, I
you
think
might
I'm
be
just going to be
gone.
a couple of pixels here. Anyways, Lola's kids are over there. One of them's handling a sword, and Tanuki's over there going, "Oh yeah, you got to hold it like this," and you go shing, and like a whole vase gets cut in half. And then the Tanuki hands the sword back to the kid, like, "All right, now you try."
I'm so glad that that vase is a knockoff and we're not doing this inside Lola's actual house.
Not even going to touch the fact that there's an adult who is giving a child a sword to go cut stuff.
Tanuki knows what they're doing, I think.
Fair enough. Tanuki actually turns to you and says, "So, have you heard from Jamal?"
And not recently. Not since that big kerfuffle. Well, kerfuffle. Why did I say that? The big thing that happened over at the tower. Wait. Actually, this has been a while since I've heard from. What happened?
Boss is worried about him. Nobody's been able to get a hold of him for the last few days. I don't know.
Do we know what he was up to last time we heard? Anybody heard from him?
Last time he was heading towards College Town. Said something about seeing an old friend.
All right. I think I got some free time. I'll take a look and swing around College Town. I got some people out there I could talk to. I'll just see what I can find out.
Appreciate it. I have to go do a run here in a bit, but yeah, these kids are freaking adorable. I don't know whose kids they are, but tell them they're cute.
All right, fine. I'm trying to keep it from going into their heads. So they're already going to be right terrors when puberty kicks in.
Oh, come on. Let it go to their heads. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. If anything, tell them Auntie Tanuki's going to come back and spoil them rotten.
They have entirely too many aunts and uncles that are going to spoil them rotten.
All the more so to spoil them rotten.
I'm not saying to stop.
Anyways, keep your chin up. Catch you later.
All right. Watch your back. It's kind of dangerous out there these days.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. But hey, at least now we don't have a whole lot of gatekeepers to deal with.
It's a mixed bag, but on the net, positive.
That she's leaving. Is there anything else that you wanted to do with your 3 weeks?
Not particularly now.
All right. Go over to Renee.
I think a lot of what Renee is doing is probably some of it is being spent helping pick up the pieces of what's left of the gatekeepers. Because I imagine a lot of chaos is happening with that.
Yeah, it's been kind of hectic. Most, if not all, of the Silver Hand had either they had either given up willingly, or they just they put up a little bit of resistance and then just like, all right, it's done. Clearly, we've lost. There's pockets of resistance here and there, but for the most part, the teams are out doing their thing, the director has been pretty much drop the hammer on everybody if they're not going to comply.
Spending some time doing her job and dealing with the processing of that. And then, well, she's got a daughter to find.
While you have been working on getting the Silver Hand guys under control, you've been noticing that you're being watched
Oh, boy.
everywhere you go, and it's always the same pair of eyes. It's your daughter's eyes.
Always just kind of out of reach, too, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. Like by the time you notice her, she disappears.
And then, of course, there's always the try to chase her down, and then she's just gone.
Hmm.
And then I like to think that there's probably a couple of times that she meets up with Wednesday and they have a couple of drinks and kind of process things and talk about what's going on.
Hmm. I've been seeing her more and more. She keeps stalking around the house.
Do you think your family is safe here? I mean, I don't think she'd do anything to them.
Not to them, I don't think so. But just in case I move them out of the way. So right now it's just me. Word on... Go ahead.
I hate to say that's good, but at least it's minimizing casualties.
Yeah. Well, word on the street is that that Jamal kid is kind of been running around in College Town, but nobody's seen him for the last few days.
You think he was a target?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be him. It's gonna be Amit. And then you.
When she saw me, she said she had a few things to do, and then we could be a family again.
Yeah, well, if a few things to do is crossing off a few names on a list, I think somebody's got to be worried.
Yeah.
Meantime, I got eyes out. Every time I see her, she disappears. So, I'm not going to be too much use trying to get a hold of her.
I'll get in contact with Ahmet and give him a heads up. If he can get a contact with Jamal, then...
Anyways, I have a case to go work. I gotta go down to the Rat's Nest. I don't know if you're familiar with that place.
No, I'm not.
It's a homeless encampment down on the other end of the industrial zone. A lot of people have been hiding out under there, under the docks. They got a nice little city going on.
Anything in particular interest?
No, keep hearing rumors about a guy making things come true. Whether or not that's Any relevance, I don't know, but client's looking for somebody, and they said the last place they saw him was down there. So that's where I'm going.
Well, then I won't keep you. Good luck on your case.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe, all right?
You too. I guess the next thing after taking your leave is getting in contact with Amit.
All right. I'm at your phone ring.
Take a look. See that it's probably yet another unknown number. And answer. What's the name this time? Penny, Renee, something new?
Whichever you're most comfortable with.
Penny it is then. What's up?
There's some place we can meet, talk in person.
Sure. Is this case where we need neutral ground, or can we just go to the Mad Hatter's place?
Mad Hatter's fine.
All right. Also, just be careful what you order when you get there.
I'd bring my own drinks.
Fair enough. All right. So, what it'll take us like 10, 15 minutes for both of us to get there?
Yeah, that's about right.
So, yeah, I'll get there. I order something simple, and seeing that I know how they run this place, I can give them the express direction of I don't want anything extra in it.
Mads looks at you and goes, "Well, you're no fun. What the hell?"
You had your fun when you shot me.
You're not wrong. I am still so very sorry about that. This one's on the house.
I appreciate the notion, but I'm still paying.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Let me go make that for you.
All right.
You notice another familiar face there. It's Angela.
Huh.
She's sitting there quietly sipping on her tea, talking with Len.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember Angela.
Angela was the one who gave you your friend,
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay.
and you worked with Len.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, fucking bot. Get out of there, bot.
Oh, wow. That is. Yeah, that's a lot. Huh.
Apologies.
I'm going to note that, and I'm going to not disturb that particular situation.
All right.
I mean, it's nice to know that you got out of the suicidal vengeance run alive and healthy, but I'm not going to draw attention to that.
Fair enough. Renee, this is probably around when you show up.
She'll look around and find the corner booth wherever Amit has taken a seat and go to join him.
All right. So, what's up?
I'm gonna make this relatively straightforward and say, do you remember the conversation we had about Skylar?
I want to say in character that yes, Amit does remember. Out of character, I am blanking on some of the details. If I'm not mistaken, the conversation with Skylar was about my involvement with Skylar's case.
Just is that Skylar went down for possession and selling drugs,
Yeah.
and you were uh, you testified in the case about character.
Hmm. But it wasn't not enough to get him off the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Well, Skylar goes by Phoebe now, and she is
Okay.
out of prison. And she is targeting people who were involved in the case.
Well, shit. Okay. And I take it Phoebe is not in the mood to talk or be reasonable about this.
No. Have you had contact with Jamal recently?
I have not. I was about to go over to College Town. College Town to.
Rough
I was
drink?
about to go a little bit. I was about to go over to College Town and ask around to see if anybody's seen him. But with this news, I think I can put two and two together.
If you want the company, I'll go with you. But I will tell you that she has been following me.
So I get protection, but more likely a chance of needing said protection.
Yes.
Fair enough. More the merrier, I guess.
Damn, Fail out here giving everybody subs. Thanks, Fail.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Means y'all get to use the cool emotes.
Yay. Anyways, keep going. Sorry.
Like this one.
Yes.
Never Noel gets thirsty.
All right. Where were we before we all got distracted?
College Town.
Right, College Town. Your phone rings, and it's the caller's Bear.
All right. Hey, babe, what's up?
Hey, my friend, listen, I'm going in. Maybe we do little workout. Club's pretty empty tonight. What you say?
Sounds like a decent idea. I'm over in College Town, though. Just on an off chance, have you heard or seen anything with Jamal lately?
Yet, I've not seen Jamal in quite some time. since last meeting.
All right. Well, we got some rough business going around. Just be on the safe side. Watch your back. Keep your eyes open.
As
yeah.
you say that, he says, Bush Moy, I thought you were dead. And the phone hangs up.
Bear, don't do this to me now. Fuck. Okay, well, that's not good.
Renee, you're getting an alert on your newspaper.
I love getting alerts on my newspaper. What is it?
Strange Rift is now attacking sleepers and has got, double-digit body count right now. Also, there's there are multiple of those. You're getting 3.
What's the closest one?
So there's one heading towards Bald Nightclub. You have another one up in the Stepford Hills area. And the last one is in an alleyway that's actually kind of up the street from where you guys are. Bald is also not that far from where you're at.
I'm getting reports about Rift attacking sleepers. There's one in an alley up the street, there's one at Bald, and one in Stepford.
And Bear just got attacked by ghosts, apparently. So, you go do your job. I'm gonna go check on Bear.
Good luck.
Same to you.
And I'm gonna head to the closest mark.
All right, so you're heading for the one in the alley.
Yep.
You're heading towards Bald.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to switch scenes really quick and go over to Sarah and Lola.
So it's sometime after the previous scene, yeah?
Mm-hmm. It's been a couple hours.
Look, I know that I'm on the phone with my publisher. Look, I know that I told you I would get it in just a couple of weeks, but I may have to revise it. And like looking daggers at Lola, I may have to revise it. I'm not sure it's ringing true for the right audience.
Sarah, listen, I got people who are expecting this. I mean, if we have to delay maybe like a week, I guess I can make that happen, but they're hot for this.
I'm sorry. I know I got everyone excited saying that it was a new addition to the Kingdom of the Dead trilogy, but turning it into a tetralogy and maybe beyond. But like I said, I just had a sensitivity reader look it over, and I'm just not sure that it's hitting right for the right people. You know what I mean?
You and I were going to have a very serious conversation about this because we have sensitivity readers for this, and this is the first I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, it was an independent sensitivity reader. I've contracted with a few of my own because yeah, I know who owns the press, and I want to protect their interests too. Preemptively, I want to show them that I'm trying.
All right, listen. I can get you 2 weeks. But I'm going to need a treatment, all right? you got to give me something to work with, like a couple of chapters or something.
I think I can get you a couple of chapters. Yeah, I think the sensitivity reader I hired noted a couple of chapters that were okay that I could send in. Yeah,
All right.
like I'm
We'll
I'm
talk.
sorry I'm getting you in trouble, Jane.
It's okay, but like, and Jane is like the pack a day, like pack a every hour smoker because she's got to deal with this, right? That's she's got that deep raspy voice.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, just do what you can. Do what you do. I'm not asking for anything else, but you gotta give me something to work with, something to feed these sharks with.
I understood. I want to make sure it's actually chum. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, Jane.
You notice that just outside your window, it's starting to glow orange.
What now? In fact, I just literally pull up, like, hang up my phone and type to the group chat, "What now?"
Like we
I
all know
don't
what's
know.
going on
What are you talking about? Question mark, question mark.
in the
You know, I'm
group
gonna-
chat.
Jane, Lola texts that, and I just look up at her and point out the window.
We should probably check that out. And also, I didn't say you had to rewrite the whole thing.
Lola,
I just
you're
said
not supposed to be the one that. Look, let me be very clear with you, Lola. You're not supposed to be the one that figures it out.
well, you
So the fact
underestimate.
that you did, what?
You underestimated me, like everyone does. Now let's go.
That's what worries me. Please lead the way, I guess. And after Lola turns her back, I will pull my gun out of my drawer and stick it in my purse, and then follow.
All right. So, do the two of you go to the window, or do you actually go
Yeah.
outside?
I'll go to the window to look
Oh,
out.
good. Okay, I still do it in my purse though.
Yeah. You notice that a good chunk of your front lawn, as well as that of your neighbors, is currently on fire.
Is there anything
You didn't.
showing what caused it, or
You're gonna need to roll investigate if you're gonna look for that.
Oh, we're both rolling that. Can I roll storytelling? I don't think cliffhangers would count.
No.
There's a chance facade of aristocratic uncaring would count, but I don't think so.
I'll allow it.
Sweet. Access might count.
Yes.
And I'll go with implacable memory just because it's my broad.
Okay.
Or would I be able to use revelations lead to consequences as a weakness tag and just spam my weakness tags?
Yes, but you won't get another attention for it.
Oh, then never mind. I'm up
you only
to
get
+3.
the attention plus once.
Once per session, once per scene.
Once per session.
Okay, so then I've got all I could get. Okay,
Mhm.
that's a 10 for me.
Okay.
I know I can use feeling lucky, right?
Yep.
Okay. Would criminal activities work at all, or no?
Yes.
Okay. And well, I could use under protection unless I call to see if somebody saw what happened.
Yeah, that's not gonna work there.
Okay. So I'll just use those two. And I got, oh, wow. I got a 5 and a 6 again.
I
So
had
that,
it as dynamite. Can we swap roles? Because mine was dynamite.
what's the math for that? 13? Did I do that math right?
You had +2,
Yeah.
then that would be 13. All right. So you both notice that the fire seems to be spreading from the street. It also appears to be kind of symmetrical. You know that everybody on the house has their like neatly, perfectly manicured lawns. Everything's got to look about the same. Uh, on this particular stretch of road, it's Stepford Hills Road. There is one of the mansions at the end is almost completely glass modern, is currently on fire, and right in front of it, you see a barefoot girl currently spitting fireballs from her hands at this building.
Okay. So I'm going to rush outside the fastest way I can to see what's I can. I
You're
don't
going to
know.
need to take a risk
Yeah.
because right now everything's on fire. So
Yeah. It is.
there is a scene tag of on fire too.
Okay. So take a risk. What do I roll for that?
It's going to be plus power tags, but it's whatever would fit what you're trying to do. And what right now, what you're trying to do is run out there and
Yeah.
stop her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got some fire between you and her.
Can I? Because that seems like it was actually very visible even without the investigate roll. So can I retroactively turn my roll into a see beyond the mist roll?
Yes, actually, I'll give that to you.
Thank you. I get one clue. What's she riffed of?
Cinderella.
That's not right. So actually, that Lola would hear Sarah go. That's not right.
Can I transform my necklace into like a shield?
Yeah.
That gives me a 1. And feeling lucky is 2. So +2.
Okay. Let's see what you
What am I
got.
getting? Oh my gosh, like 7.
Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. You're gonna be able to make your way through the fire, but not unscathed. You'll end up having to take a status here. Or you can make it through the fire, but in defense, you will lose your shield, which means you will not be able to use that tag, at least for the rest of the scene.
Um, I'll go ahead and lose the shield.
Okay, cool. So as you blast through the flames, another just flurry of fireball just comes straight at you and it hits the shield and immediately your shield breaks. And yes, it is Stepford Hills.
Alan, I want to double check. So my roll ended up being an 8 because of the reduction in power. Which means that my investigation will expose me to danger. I'll get fuzzy, incomplete, or part true answers, or Cinderella can ask me one question as well.
Yes. So with that fireball that was just thrown, there's something flying straight at you. You're going to need to face danger.
All right. Pulling up the character sheet. Would cliffhangers count or storytelling?
Cliffhangers, yeah. Storytelling, no.
Sweet, that makes it dynamite. So cliffhangers, pretty pointless jewels like me,
Yep.
and Just for fun, I'll say grist for the story mill.
Okay.
That was a 10 on the dice, so that is a
Ooh.
13 and is in fact dynamite. I actually hit a dynamite. Look at me. Face danger. I reflect the status at your attacker or otherwise use it against them, giving them an appropriate status of my choice with the same tier, or I bolster my defenses. I take an appropriate ongoing tier describing my improved defenses. What do I see what it is that's coming at me?
It is a fireball. The status that would be given is a tier 2 status of burned. So hopefully that helps.
What is she
Sorry.
wearing on her feet?
She's walking around barefoot with these, not quite barefoot. She's barefoot, but it's like
Oh,
just
you did say barefoot.
like kind of completely destroyed socks. It's like that's all she's got.
Yeah, I could try to melt the sidewalk, but then it would probably burn her. So, I'll see Lola running out with her shield, and I'll just like look around real quick, reach over and grab a griddle off the stove, and use that as a shield as I jump out and start moving towards the Cinderella slowly. So a tier 1 griddled status. Would that count? Would that work for you?
Giving her a griddled status.
Giving me a grill.
Oh,
It's the
giving
bolster
you.
your defenses option.
Okay, so it would be tier 2 then. Because does it reduce it?
Take appropriate ongoing tier -1. So it's either tier 1 or tier -1.
Okay, so it's a tier 1. So yeah, you are griddled.
I'd originally wanted it to keep her in place or take away her ability to attack. I just couldn't see any way to do that. So I'll use the griddle.
All right, yeah, you've got your tier 1 griddle.
Right. And I'm slowly behind Lola, walking across the lawn at her.
As you inch closer, she goes, "You're going to get back into your house, or you're gonna die with them."
With who?
The Youngs. After my father died, they cut me out of the will. My father. They took everything and left me to die in the streets. You hear their
Do I know
screams.
anything? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do I know anything about the Youngs or about this situation? And or should I make a roll?
I will say that you knew that Devin Young was the original owner of the house. He was, corporate philanthropist, spent a lot of money helping people, and had recently, like within the last 3 or 4 months, had passed away from cancer.
Look, they shouldn't have done that, okay?
Yeah, they shouldn't have. But my wicked ass stepmother and her fucking family got so greedy because of all that money. And now they get to fry. Oh man, they get to fry.
I'll yell at Lola. This is starting to make more sense.
Yep. We should just get the fire out on your lawn and go back inside.
Do I know if Mr. Young, as a corporate philanthropist, was a cover-up artist or somebody actually trying to do good with other people's money?
He was actually doing really good with the investments that he was given, as well as the money that he put into the city. He was trying to help the homeless. He was trying to get free mental health care and health care for people across the city. And he really had a vision for good.
And even in Lola's very cynical, very noir, very I have seen the underbelly of the rich and powerful view of things, like he was actually a good person and
Yeah.
semi-effective, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Did this
What about
continue?
his family?
Did this continue after his marriage, or
Oh no, absolutely not. Upon his death, the you know that everything just dried up.
okay? So yeah,
They
Lola's.
yeah,
I mean,
they've rebuilt the house into this modern monstrosity that it is. It's very different from the way the rest of the mansions around here look.
Is she actually in there?
No, she's in the street.
No, I'm yelling to Cinderella if the stepmother is actually in the house.
Oh yeah, they're all in there. I made sure of it.
you want something to eat?
Yeah, actually, I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I just ordered something. So if you're done, we can get something to eat.
Cool, let me just make sure they're dead.
Lola's not going to stop her. I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, Sarah might not either. So I can help with that lying through my teeth. I have some medical knowledge. I can make sure they're out.
You watch as she just takes a deep breath and then exhales, and you watch as the whole house just lights up even further.
Was there anyone innocent in the house? Or was it just your stepmother?
My stepmother and her 3 bitch ass family members.
Were they also complicit?
Yeah.
All of them?
Oh yeah.
Lola feels a tiny bit guilty for not even trying to stop, but then she just starts to walk back towards the Sarah's house.
Uh, is, is there anything I can do to be further certain of the truth of what she is saying, or is it just I believe what she is saying?
You can tell that she has the conviction for this. She is 100% behind this action. So much so that she like starts to skip away as soon as she was done.
I think maybe what I'm trying to say is, can I roll and investigate, including like implacable memory and access and all that to figure out if she's right about the people?
Yeah.
That's the part that
Yeah,
Sarah's suspicious
go ahead.
about.
Go ahead.
Um, so access, facade of aristocratic uncaring,
Yeah, that definitely
and
fits.
implacable memory,
Mhm.
and it is dynamite. 8 plus 3 is 11. I missed dynamite by fucking 1. Um. So first question is she right about everyone involved?
She is correct. You know this by looking, like if you're scrolling online, you can see that there's been a number of news articles after Mr. Young's death, that the family essentially closed down the foundation and kept the money. Everything that
Uh,
everything that should have been left to the foundation or the daughter was essentially cut out. And there's actually some concern as to whether or not his will was falsified.
um, are there any consequences, like beyond the obvious and immediate, that would hurt the less powerful for letting this happen?
Yes, so several projects that were being funded by Adam Young were literally completely shut down. free food and supplies for the homeless. Mental health services were drastically cut. Um, there was funding that was going to the hospital that is no longer there. Like
I
there are
I
several
think
things that are shut down.
I think that was I think that was the answer to my previous question. The answer to this question is, if I let this burn down and then die in the whole thing, are there any consequences that will hurt the less powerful?
Oh, not that you know of.
And is there any evidence of anything that any um, secrets or wrongdoing or corruption or anything that I think I might be able to quickly rescue by running into the burning house?
Yes.
Then I run into the burning house.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about the people. I am going for the corruption, the secrets, the possibly the falsified will, any evidence that the will is falsified, etc., using my implacable memory from times that they've invited me over.
Yeah. So you know that they keep the safe underneath the living room. It's like right underneath the living room table.
Okay.
All you have to do is move the board out of the way, or if the board is completely burned, you'll find the safe itself. And that's where Andrew kept a lot of his documents.
Do I know the code?
High or low?
Uh, I got friends in low places.
You've seen him enter the code.
So with implacable memory, do I know the code?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Then I don't even bother with Lola. I just like take care of her, and I run into the house with my griddle up to protect me.
Nice. While you're in there, you notice that there are 3 people currently, like they were trying to get out and they're either unconscious or dead already. And there's one person crawling over to the safe.
It's one of the people that was complicit in the wrongdoing.
Yeah.
And them going out will have no. I know you already asked these. I'm just verifying. Them going out will have no consequences to the less powerful,
No.
and no one will know I did it.
Nope.
Um, then I'll just as I'm running up, I'll just say, I'll get it out.
Help me. I will give you anything you want. Just get me out of here alive.
I don't think you can do both of those things at once.
Just get me out of here.
In the middle of their sentence, I smash their head in with the griddle.
Holy shit.
Sarah found a no consequence way to punish people. I asked you like multiple times.
Yeah. No, I'm just see Sarah's on her villain arc.
Hey, Sarah usually operating with consequences. I established repeatedly that there were no consequences.
I mean, yeah, because technically nobody's seen you yet. So yeah, your blood-stained griddle. You've knocked her the fuck out. Didn't take much.
And I just look at her. They're gonna love this in the book. And then I go and I open this safe and grab the evidence.
All right, it's a little warm in there, but you do manage to pull out several billow folders full of documents.
And I run back out of the house protecting them.
Just like for cinematic purpose, as you're running out, the front door frame collapses.
Perfect. Run in the house, like stuff the evidence in with my notes for the book. Hopefully, when neither Lola nor the girl are watching,
You'll need to do a sneak around for me.
I can do the sneak around for you.
Do I have to roll against it or?
No, you don't quite know yet. It'll
Okay.
be dependent on how the sneak around goes.
Grist for the story mill.
Mhm.
That's my trick cap. I'm always afraid.
Okay.
And pretty pointless jewels like me.
Yep.
I don't think I have any benefits to it for sneak around. But that's an 11 on the dice, so that is
All right.
full success.
Yeah, you managed to get in there unseen.
What's Lola doing? As I then try to transition into being with Lola.
She didn't see that she is making a snack. Getting like
Yes,
something for the child and just acting like none of that happened.
yeah. And Sarah would burst into the kitchen a little frazzled, a little smoky, obviously trying to calm herself. Sit down at the table, honey.
Thanks. And she sits down, and like now that you can very clearly see who this is uh she was the daughter of Andrew Young, or sorry, Adam Young. Her name is June, and you knew that Mr. Young had been married to an Asian woman who passed away during childbirth. He raised the kid on his own, and he made his fortunes in technology and was trying to give back to the world. And this is June.
Oh. Wait, where's the picture? You showing a picture?
No.
Oh, I thought you said this is June. Like I was not looking at the screen, at that part of the screen. How long have you been on the streets, honey?
3 or 4 months.
It's a fuck of a long time.
Yeah, well, it's better than living with them.
Your dad was a rare one.
Yeah.
I would know.
About how old is June?
June is 19.
Okay. Loba's gonna set food in front of her and like a soda or something.
Thanks. And just there's no grace to it, just immediately starts scarfing away.
Sarah will get up and grab one of her books and flip it open to the dedication page, set it on the table, and slide it towards June. And it will say, dedicated to my young friend, capitalized. I hope you remain unsullied and doing good works for as long as possible. Maybe this will help.
She looks over it and says, Dad always said that I should read your books and your novels. Said I would have gotten a kick out of it. I was a little too preoccupied with, teenage angst.
As you should have been.
Sorry, this is a really nice dedication. Thank you.
I admired your dad. Go ahead, sorry.
Was it June? How can we help you? Or I don't know what Sarah can do. What can we do for you to help you?
Honestly, I think this is it. You are now hearing fire trucks outside trying to put out all the fires.
Shit. They're gonna come around asking questions soon. Here, shit. I don't think I have any clothing your size.
Don't worry about it. I
have some stuff in my car, probably.
Oh, thank you.
Can you get it quick without being seen?
Yeah, I think we could probably get out there if we are careful and just kind of get in the car like we're going somewhere. Here,
They
Jim,
can't
take.
see her. Like,
She hands June
good.
her jacket. Take my jacket and pulls a wet wipe out of her purse. Wipe your face off. Get the soot off of your face.
Yeah.
We don't
And
want it to look like you were involved at all. But we need to get you out of here.
yeah, she starts cleaning up a bit. And while she's doing that, I'm actually going to switch scenes over to Amit.
Mm-hmm.
Amit, you get over to Bald, and you notice that Bear is currently wrestling with a man who is about his size, if not just slightly larger.
Well, we
And
can't.
you also know that Bear's kind of losing his ground.
Right. Yeah. No, we can't have that. So is this going to be a hit with all I got, or a face danger for me to
Hit
come up
with all
behind?
you've got, because right
All
now
right.
Bear has its attention.
Okay, so let's go ahead and throw MMA instructor, cat's claws, and let's go first aid to make it hurt.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're on 26. Why did I not already have 26 out? All right, with that +3, we are looking at an 8. That does not roll well.
Okay. Well, you still get to deal a status. However, he reduces damage by 2. So, how many did you have?
3 power tags, so
Yeah, so you're going to deal a tier 1 status to him.
yeah, and I was pretty much just gonna be coming up from behind and trying to hit him somewhere where it hurt, probably like the kidneys or somewhere to get him to drop real quick. And apparently, all I did was slightly bruise him.
All right. Well, you still get to choose one off the hit with all you got.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Uh, da, 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 da. Here we are. Da, 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 da. Well, I'm trying to get him off bear, so yeah, let's go with hold the target's attention if possible.
Okay. Um, what does it look like when you come attack this guy?
Uh, Pretty much, I'm just running in, seeing this running punch. Well, actually, no, more like a side kick straight to the kidney.
Okay. As you hit him, you feel like you're hitting steel, and it hurts. You're taking bruised 2 in return,
Mm-hmm.
and he stops and looks at you before grabbing your leg and throwing you.
Okay, goddamn, what do they feed you guys in the motherland?
He then turns on Bear and throws him at you. I need you to face danger.
Oh shit. Okay. Uncanny parkour skills and unpredictable moves is all I can come up with here to try to get out of this real quick.
All right.
Oh, and that bruise is working against me, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's a 2.
Your bruise is going to be turning into a broken 3 as the whole of Bear smashes into you.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
The man turns on point in a very ballet-esque maneuver, and you can see that he's wearing ballet tights. He's got a sword in hand and says, "This is for Anya."
Before I get ran through, can I take a quick shot at seeing beyond the mist?
Yep.
Okay. That barely gets us. That's 7 on the die, and I only got 1 mythos left, so that's an 8.
Okay. I'm assuming you're trying to figure out who he is.
Yeah.
He's the Nutcracker.
I thought so. So, Bear, quick question. Who the fuck is Anya?
Bear's like, "Oh, bоже мой. Anya, she former boss's daughter. He was my boss for a while, and when Ivan took over, we all kind of worked for him, or we left. And
Right.
I don't know. I was told Anya died.
Okay. So, Bear, I really hate to ask it, but could you get off my ribs? You're kind of breaking them.
Yeah, yep. Sorry. Come on." He stands up and he offers you a hand to help you up.
Oh, I'm going to take that hand up. Oh,
Uh, Amit, this is Yevgeny. Yevgeny, Amit.
hi, how are you
And
doing?
Yevgeny lifts up the sword and gives it a bow to you, and then puts the sword facing back down.
Okay. Okay, I can still breathe. All right. All right.
This is
So,
not fight between you and me, little man. This is between me and Bear.
all right. So, thing is, Bear's a friend of mine. I'm kind of on his side until somebody tells me what the hell's going on here. So, is there any chance we can just calm down, sit down, and talk this out first?
Not until Anya gets what she deserves.
All right. And I'm guessing that somehow involves Bear's head on a platter.
Yet, I am keeping Bear occupied.
Oh, this is not a vengeance thing. This is just okay. Okay. You want help or
No, I got this. Suka, he hits hard. It's been a while.
oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down in the corner then and take a breath. All right.
You see, the guy take a couple of steps over to a gym bag and pulls out a bottle of vodka and chucks it your way.
I catch it and give him a nod.
Drink. If you want, we go next.
Hmm. That sounds like a plan. All right.
You see Bear kind of like stretch out for a minute, and you also now hear screams coming from within the club.
I should probably check on that.
The door shoots out, just like it goes sailing across the street, and the entrance to the club is now completely frosted over.
Roll with the code. I'm gonna stay out here.
Bro was like, I should check that out. Nope, I'm good. All right. Well, while the two of them go back to fighting and you're trying to catch your breath, I'm gonna go over to Renee.
Yes.
You go through the alleyway that was dictated, and you see that there are several bodies that have just been completely demolished. Something extremely large and heavy crushed them into the ground or the wall.
I guess I am looking for something extremely large and heavy. Um, or something manipulating something extremely large and heavy. Uh, Following the trail.
The closer you get, you start to hear classical music,
Oh,
specifically Mozart. Like you're hearing the Requiem Mass.
interesting. I'm following the music cautiously.
You actually come across somebody who isn't quite dead, but they're on their way out. He's just coughing. And he's like, "Oh God, please help me! Oh God!"
Stop and crouch by this person. Ask what happened.
It just came out of nowhere, man. Just oh God, shouldn't have fucked with them. I kept telling him not to mess with that kid, and he just wouldn't listen.
Just kind of just shushing them and trying to ask a kid did this to you?
Yeah, some homeless kid. I kept telling Mike not to tease him, not to mess with him, just leave the kid alone. It seemed like he had mental problems, man. I don't know. Like he might have been schizophrenic or something. And I was like, just leave him alone. He just wants to be left alone. Mike took his damn keyboard and now fucking dying, man.
So it's very much this guy is beyond helping.
Unless you can get somebody there right now to save his life, he's kind of wrecked. You notice that where there should be a stomach is just complete mush.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a SEAL team here. I'm not gonna get a team here within minutes. Am I?
Probably not.
So I'm just gonna kind of sit with this guy for a minute and talk to him. So he has somebody on his way out at least.
Hmm. I'm sorry. I didn't want this. This shouldn't have happened.
Okay, you tried to prevent it. I'm sorry you had to deal with the consequences.
And he holds your hand tight, says he wasn't alone.
Who was
This,
with him?
this chick, she made everybody go crazy.
Crazy.
He passes.
Well, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Gotta leave on a cliffhanger.
So
Well,
you're gonna leave him there.
yeah, I'm gonna. If his eyes are open, I'm gonna close his eyes and then continue on my path. Follow the music.
The closer you get, the louder the music starts to get. And you feel a tap across your shoulder and something moving past you. But as you turn, nothing is there.
I'm gonna kind of keep my guard up. And the prickle of the needles with the web.
Mm.
But I'll keep going. Trying to search for this kid.
Another few steps in, you hear laughter.
Is it familiar laughter?
Yes. You're not going to be able to save them, Mom.
I'll look around. And obviously looking for Phoebe.
You don't see her anywhere. She says, "Not yet, but really soon. First, I'm going to go take care of a problem. But you know what? I think I can leave you with a little present. I'm going to need you to face danger from something being thrown at you."
Okay. Oh, where's my dice?
Sounds like a great present.
I love this present. I love it. I'm gonna use my stress dice specifically because of this present.
Makes sense.
Facing danger. What do we think of anti-rift combat? What about hide the pain?
Yeah, that'll work.
Anti-rift combat?
Yep.
And what about soul embracer?
Yep.
Whoop. It's a 6 and a 3, so a 9, which means in total that's a 12.
All right. You jump out of the way just in time for a katana to embed in the ground right in front of you.
I have I've seen Jamal's katana before.
Yes,
I've
you
met
have.
I've met Jamal. Is this his katana?
This is his sword. This is the Masamune blade.
Phoebe, what did you do?
What needed to be done? One less liar, one less problem in the world.
Phoebe, not everyone that was at that trial was a liar. Some of them tried to help you.
Really didn't seem like it. Seemed like everybody made me out there to be a bad guy. You know what years of solitary confinement does to the human mind. Being alone with your own demons.
I don't know, and I can't imagine what it did to you, sweetie. But I can help you.
Not until the other two are dead. She promised she'd make it all better.
Who promised?
Annette.
Why don't we take a quick intermission here, guys?
Yeah. We'll be right back, y'all.
See y'all in a few.
Welcome back, everybody. After our short break, we are jumping right back into it with a conversation between Renee and her daughter.
Annette is unstable. She tried to completely wipe out the rifts.
See, that's just, you're not getting it. Like everybody else, never understood what I was going through. She's not trying to wipe out the rifts. She's trying to wipe out the mist. She's trying to give us these gifts. I just need to kill Wednesday, and I just need to kill Emmett. And then we can be a family again.
Look, I understand. I understand why you want to go after Wednesday, but Emmett really did try. Tried to contest them with talking about your good character. He tried.
Good
That's
character.
not some good character. That wasn't something that you can fall him for. He tried to be
I
a
believe
good
his
friend.
exact words were they are dangerous.
That wasn't something that he said.
You see the shadows start to bend a little bit, and standing before you is Phoebe. They're grabbing at their head and like, no, that's not true. That's not true. They said I was a fucking monster. I was dangerous to society. That's why they had to lock me up. That's why they put me in solitary, Mom.
That's not what was said, Phoebe. They put you in solitary because of your rift. Because of how they reacted to it.
I'm gonna need you to roll convince for me.
Let's see. I don't know if obliviating would fit here.
Mm,
Maybe not.
no, I'm gonna say not, unless that is what you are trying to do. If you're trying to remove those memories, but they're kind of hardwired at the moment.
I don't think so. Not trying to remove those memories. I'm trying to I don't know. Leaving the scene maybe because I'm trying to to adjust that reality. Maybe.
Yeah, okay, I can deal with that.
Maybe bitter need for justice.
Definitely.
And what do you think about hide the pain?
Oh, that fits.
Okay. 4 and a 5, so that brings it to 12.
Damn. She looks like she's on the verge of tears. She's like, no, you can't. Not like this. Years of hearing the shadows tell me that you were all against me. Please. I can't handle it anymore.
Phoebe, honey, you spent so long alone, listening to nothing but the thoughts in your head. And I hate to tell you this, but the thoughts in your head were lying.
That's that's where you're wrong, Mom. She looks directly at you as the shadows start to coalesce into a solid shape around her. I had fear. I was afraid of being alone. I was afraid of what people thought of me. I was afraid of the abuse and the torture. And you know what I found? I found peace.
Peace found on fear is just resentment.
Might be why I have an awful lot of it.
Phoebe, let me help you. Please let me help you understand this.
What's there to understand? That the world isn't actually out to get me, that I'm not just some fucking beast that
Yes.
everybody should fear.
Yes.
I like that people fear me.
Why?
For once in my life, I actually have power. I'm not weak. For once, I can actually be me. And that's offered me a fresh start on life. I plan on taking it.
Does being you have to involve killing people that don't deserve it?
As far as I'm concerned, this whole world can burn. Besides, I'm only here to stop you from getting after Mose.
I've been distracted this whole time, and it has worked.
Yeah, it is like right after she says that, you hear a loud scream and a pop, and the music starts getting louder. And as it does, I'm actually going to switch scenes over to Lola and Sarah.
Lola's going to do one more thing before they run out. She's going to make sure that June has some shoes on, shoes and socks, hopefully. And she'll just take them from Sarah if she has to. Sorry, Sarah.
You're
You're
muted.
mu-
Wouldn't be a stream without somebody trying to talk while muted. You said you were just trying to take them away from, like, take them from Sarah's stores. Is that what you said?
Well, if she just wants to make sure that June has something on her feet because she's barefoot.
Sarah is fully distracted at the moment, so you could easily grab some.
Okay. And that's all I wanted to add before we moved on.
Yeah. So Sarah, as Sarah's rushing around after you all, notices a blood stain on her dress up kind of in the flank area, and like just eyes go wide, stands there staring at it for a while. Mechanically sort of reaches over, grabs a soft like cardigan sweater, throws it over, buttons it to hide the stain, and then like seems to remember something, rushes over to the kitchen, grabs the filthiest kitchen towel she can find, and throws it over the edge of the griddle that she used to hide and hopefully contaminate, if necessary, any evidence. And then quickly, like, grab the computer and the papers next to the computer and shove them into a computer bag. Shove the griddle into the computer bag, um, and like futz with the towel for a little bit because it doesn't fit, so the towel's not going to stay on, and then eventually just holds the towel on while she leaves, carrying her computer bag out to go to the car. Stops a couple of steps outside the door, runs back in, grabs her keys, and runs to the car afterwards.
Poor Sarah.
A moment of cold-bloodedness, and then everything else. You said I think that we don't need to worry about any rolls, or do we need to make a sneak around
No,
to make sure the
I think
authorities don't
actually
see us?
you will need to make a take the risk for this one.
Okay. Character sheet.
Who's making it?
What was that?
Who is making the roll?
Sarah.
Okay.
Pretty pointless jewels like me seems obvious.
Mm-hmm.
As does that's my trick cap, I'm always afraid.
Yep.
And then I will say implacable memory because it's my broad for
Mhm.
knowing the layout of my own house perfectly.
Yeah.
That is 12, and I do not have anything that makes take the risk dynamite.
All right. Cool. You're good to go.
So I get in the car. With all of everything I just described, I imagine Lola and June are in the car already.
Yeah. So whose car did you guys get into? Did you get into Sarah's or did you get into Lola's?
Lola's.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's an armored SUV with blackouts.
Yes.
Jump in the back of the car, slam the door shut, look over at Lola. Well, I thought I was going to be scared of you more than feeling protected by you.
Sarah, go. There's a gym bag. Get out a T-shirt for June.
Yeah, happily doing it. Like, she immediately obeys.
And then she just like want to. June, what else do you need from that bag? I can get you whatever you need. But we're getting out of here.
Okay. And she like starts going through the bag with Sarah and just pulls out a shirt and some like workout pants.
Okay. if we do get stopped, you are going to come and babysit for me.
Okay.
And Sarah and I are going out to a club. Well, then she looks over to see what Sarah's wearing.
Sarah is wearing. I was imagining like a sort of a 50s referencing kind of dress, kind of like A-line with, like I said, that sort of soft cardigan sweater covering the stain.
Okay, not a club. We're going for we're going for
Fancy dinner party.
Yeah, we're going to a dinner party. Okay, Sarah?
Yeah,
Do
that sounds nice. I
We're
like
going
that.
to- You got the story straight?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Lola, is there alcohol in the bag or anywhere in the back seat?
Yes, of course there is.
So Sarah sees it and just grabs it, untwists the bottle, takes a big gulp, looks over at you. Sorry, did you want some? No, wait. Yeah, did you want some?
She takes the bottle from you and takes a big swig.
That's the right feeling. Take it back, take a big
Underage
swig.
Sarah, I thought you knew better. That's underage drinking.
That's hardly what I'm worried about right now, Lola.
Put your seatbelt on, and then she'll just take off once everybody's clicked in.
And on the that's hardly what I'm worried about. Sarah will like tuck the griddle further down to be less visible.
You know, you two didn't have to do all this. I really appreciate it.
You're in trouble. I needed to help you. I have a question. Have you done anything like this before with the fire?
No. That was like today that it happened.
Okay, so we have to have a talk with you then. But let's get out of danger first, and we'll have a talk with you about this and about being a little more careful with displays of power like that.
Honestly,
Shit, do you think Renee's people are going to come after her?
I mean, you saw what happened, so we have to just kind of let her know this, kind of lay low and hopefully avoid them. That was Shady laughing.
honestly, this is really fun, and you watch as Sarah. You can see it clearly. She's currently juggling a little like tiny fireball on the tips of her fingers, just kind of like making it bounce on each fingertip, going back and forth.
Can Lola
Looks like it.
Sorry, Sarah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. That's why I stopped.
Can Sarah see it? I mean, Lola see it? I'm mixing names up.
Yeah, you can see it in the rear view mirror.
Okay. It's fun, but let's keep a pause on it for now until we get to somewhere safe.
Okay, fine.
Look, if you want to do something fun, I could tell you a story.
Honestly, I think that would be fun.
And I start off the top of my head, trying to relax the both of us. Start telling her a story. Maybe I'll tell her the story of Inanna's descent into the underworld. Or as I, the player, like to call that story, that time the Queen of Heaven and Earth got saved by 3 non-binary people.
Nice.
But yeah, and I'll just use my rift powers to keep her, to like calm her and keep her quiet and not throwing fire around while Lola drives.
All right.
Does anybody
I mean,
stop?
I can change the game if you want me to, but it feels like this is
No,
not
she's
consequential.
gonna be enthralled. What were you saying, Lola?
Does anybody stop us?
No. As soon as you get past those fire engines, it's free sailing.
Okay, I'm probably drive to my house. Even though my kids are probably there right now.
Yeah. You get to your house. kids are sitting there in the living room, already being terrors.
Uh, Kids, this is June. We're gonna have to have a little talk with June. So just I'll put a movie on and you should be okay.
One of the kids says, "Oh, can we watch Cinderella?"
Um, I'm not watching. We're not watching Disney this week, so let's watch something else.
I'm gonna switch scenes real quick over to Hamid.
All right. So how far down this bottle have I gotten?
Let's say about halfway through now.
Okay. All right. So I'm guessing Bear and crap. I'm blanking on his name already.
Yevgeny.
Yevgeny is still going at it, or are they taking a breather as well?
They're currently like they've got an arm around each other, locked in place, and they're like taking a deep breath and like, okay, it's been a long time since fight that actually means match.
Oh,
No
I thought-
offense, Amit.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm more of a speed blitzer than anything. I know I'm not meant for endurance fighting, but still, okay. You guys ready to talk? Can somebody inform me of like the details? Why is Anya, doing an Elson impression? I'm guessing.
The screams that were going on have quieted down some. Like they're still going on in there. You hear some gunfire, but it's reduced. And Yevgeny lets go of Bears, says, "Former boss of the original Bratva, Igor Antonov. The Antonov family was control of this city. Bear and I, we were enforcers for the family.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Tiama Bratva had come back and started taking over, we fought to protect them. This Modak bent the knee to this Ivan because the man was powerful. I did not, but unfortunately I had other problems to deal with. My own family was under threat. So I protected my family, and in doing so, the Antonovs killed. I thought I lost everything. I got out of Brat for that day. The next thing I know, Anya shows up at my doorstep. It's been many years. I had not seen this little girl. I thought she was dead.
Okay. So that's a lot to take in. And I'm guessing Anya wants the family back, right?
Yet, she wants Pietra. She's going to get revenge for her family's death by taking less of Bezhnov's.
Right. And how much collateral is acceptable in this mission here?
I told her I would keep occupied to help reduce the amount of trouble she would get in. The foot soldiers, they are no problem. But I knew Bear threat true threat. That's why I came here, to keep him occupied. This is between her and Pietra.
All right, all right, all right. And I have not made it this far by sticking my nose into the mafia's business unnecessarily. So, that being said, Bear, what do you want me to do? You want me to stay here, or do you want me to go in and keep collateral down?
Just try and keep dancers safe. Me and Evgeny have things to talk about.
All right, okay, all right. Let me get up. So I'm gonna have to deal with the code after all. And yeah, and he goes in to the club to try and help keep people safe and probably keep Anya from going full ice age on everything.
As you enter the club, it's freezing in there. Between the ground, the stage, and several of the guards in there being completely frozen over. You see that some of the dancers are actually kind of like either hurdled together behind the bar for safety or warmth.
Okay. All right. Can you do anything about that? I'm gonna go deeper and try and find. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna first try and get those guys out, the dancers, the bartenders, the non-combatants out before things get any worse.
One of the male dancers says, "Where are we supposed to go? Like, front door? Aren't there two big ass fucking Russian dudes fighting?"
Sparring at this point, it's fine as long as you don't get in between them.
Oh, fuck. All right, let's go.
Yeah. All right.
So he ends up kind of leading the charge, getting a bunch of his coworkers out. One of the guards is sitting there, like huddled and right behind one of the bars, and he's got the gun in hand, but he's shivering. He's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Just chalk it up to a bad day and move on. Is the best thing I can suggest to you right now.
And I gotta stop taking these drugs with Cha-Cha. He grabs another bottle of Cha-Cha and starts walking out with it.
Okay, fine. Whatever. You probably need more now after all. Anyways,
If you see Pietra, tell her I quit. I am not dealing with this. Okay, drunk patrons fine, but ice wielding queens, no. This is too much.
that's fine. Fine. I'll put it in your resignation for you.
Thanks. You hear the music still playing, and as you as you start heading towards the back where the VIP rooms are, you hear Rasputin by Boney M come on.
Of course. Of course, it's Rasputin.
You see sections of the VIP lounge have been like completely frozen off, and the back door is open towards the opposite end of the building.
All right. So, I'm just gonna leave the music playing because turning that off will probably alert whoever's going on here that there's still somebody active and probably get me killed. I'm gonna head to that back door to the deeper section of the place where Petra's probably hiding, if he's still alive.
As you get out there, you see Pietra. She's holding her own, by the way. She's got a saber in one hand and this green fire in the other. As this teenage girl is throwing ice back and forth at her.
Oh wow, that is actually kind of impressive. Um, I'm just going to sit back and wait until they get to a position where crossfire is not an issue.
I'm sorry.
And
Say that one more time. I had an audio glitch.
so essentially, I'm going to stay back, let them duke it out until a point in the fight where they calm down, so don't get clipped with crossfire.
Hmm.
Because between green flames and ice, I don't know what's going to hurt more.
Green flamed ice.
Actually, sounds like an ice cream flavor now.
Tastes like souls.
Doesn't all ice cream taste like souls though?
Yes, but this is sweet Russian souls flavor.
Oh, Russian souls aren't sweet. They're bitter and sour and salty.
That's true. But this
Have
is
you
nice.
ever had sea salt ice cream? It's actually pretty sweet and salty, but still sweet.
Sea salt ice cream does sound nice.
Mm.
I've had Burberry ice cream, that was good, and garlic ice cream.
I've had garlic. I've had bacon. Bacon ice cream's really good.
There used to be a place in San Francisco, I never ordered it, that would make pig head ice cream.
Oh God.
Okay, for a minute, I was like, I really want some ice cream, but then you said that, and you completely changed my mind.
It's supposed to be really, really creamy.
Yeah, I'm good. With that being said, there's a lull in the fight where Anya, who also very clearly looks kind of just worn, her clothes are destroyed, she's barefoot, and you can see she is furious. And Pietra, who looks extremely exhausted from at this point, Anya starts taking a couple steps forward. She's like, I know that this is not your problem, but it is the burden of your father. What he done, he could have just killed my father and have been done, but no, he had to end the line. My sisters, my brother, my mother, all of them dead. My uncles, dead. It wasn't just murder or assassination, it was a complete and utter genocide. You wiped out an entire family line, and you think that the sins of your father will not come back to haunt you. I do not want the Bratva. What I want is justice.
I might interject here.
She turns really quick, and there's a bolt casted at you of ice, but like not to hit you, just to like kind of keep you down for a moment.
Right, I expected that. Okay, so yes. Just want to point out here that unless she's actively participated in this, I really don't think the sense of the father passes on. However, if she keeps just my own 2 cents here. But if she's willing to give up her dad and you can get your visions proper, I don't see why you need to go any further than this point.
Her father is dead. Killed by one Wednesday.
So somebody took your vengeance. And it looks like justice has been already dealt.
No, the end of the Bezhnov line clears this. I want her blood.
Just a quick question. How can you be absolutely sure that she's the last one?
As far as I know, I haven't had no other children.
Right, as well as you know. Now, on the off chance that he did, what's stopping said possible child from continuing this cycle of revenge and coming after you and your line later?
I have been studying the version of 3. There is no other children.
Unless, of
Was
course, Ivan was, the bastard slept around and didn't tell anybody about a certain kid or two.
She looks over at Pietra and Pietra shrugs, just like, what fuck you want me to tell you? I'm gonna need you to roll a convince.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with philosophy, good listener, and knows everyone.
Yeah.
So that is a total of an 11. My dice actually are cooperative on this one.
She looks between the two of you, says, so you think there are others?
I think the possibility exists, and it's a very likely one. And in that case, we want to end the cycle of revenge here by not killing a line unnecessarily.
Or I just kill them all.
Do you really want to be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life, hoping you got the last one?
Then what do you propose?
There are other punishments outside of death that convey the message, get the point across, and ends the cycle of revenge. You've already defeated their line. They've been ousted of power. True, you don't want to control. You can appoint whoever you want to control the organization from this point on. You go your own way. You can throw Petra to whatever police force is trying to capture her, or hell, take her back to the homeland. Let them deal with her.
She looks at Petra. Petra looks at you and says, I've done nothing to you. I have given you hospitality, let you take my main bodyguard, and this is how you treat me.
Did you want me to keep my mouth shut and let you die?
Your point is well made. I will abdicate from the Bratva as penance for what my father has done. In exchange, you let me live. Does this sound fair as goodwill? Anya looks to Amit. I think I can accept this.
Right. Excellent. Great. I'm going to get started on throwing the club and seeing if there's anything left to salvage from the drinks.
Oh, good. Anya stops and says, is my first act. My first act of being head of Bratva. Pietra, please kill Amit.
What the fuck?
Need you to face danger.
Okay. Yeah. The fact that I heard that, listening, I'm going to say good listener, unpredictable moves, and perfect sense of direction, because I'm booking the fuck out of there. And that is another 11.
Damn. All right. You watch as Pietra just stops for a moment, thinks about what she's about to do, and doesn't actually do anything. but Anya turns and throws a big spike of ice at you, and you're able to jump out of the way.
Okay, what the actual fuck?
It's part of my agreement. I got what I was owed. And in return, I am supposed to kill you and your friends. So please, just stand still, make this easy.
Okay, hang on. Who wants me dead?
I do not know. Somebody named Annette?
Okay, all right. So he's part of his mind is trying to figure out who the hell is Annette and what did I do to them. The other part is how the hell do I get out of this nightclub with my head still attached to my body? He's not staying around and he's definitely not staying still.
High or low?
Let's go high.
All right. So another bolt of ice comes flying at you, and you watch as the wall to the club blasts outward, and Bear stops it. Says, "Get out of here!"
Don't have to tell me twice.
You just
And
book it.
yeah, I'm just booking it.
All right. By the time you get to the end of the street, camera pans over, and we're gonna switch scenes over to Renee.
It's a me.
So what are you gonna do with your daughter here?
It's been made clear now that she is just a distraction.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Mom. Sounds like Moses done. So at this point, you're on your own. Come find me when you're done. I'll be at the rat's nest.
Damn it, Phoebe. And did she leave of her own accord?
Yeah.
I guess at that point, Renee just turns and makes her way towards in the direction of the music.
You make a couple steps around the corner when you see that there is another homeless kid who's got a notebook and a keyboard under one arm, and his other is completely engulfed in this bright blue flame, and behind him is a massive Hulk in armor. It glows with the same bright blue flame that he has. He says, "Have you come to hear my music? Or did you come here to stop me?"
Pardon my pause while I carefully think over my next move. Come to ask who you're performing for.
For all the sinners of the world. But none so as deserving as the fucking assholes that kicked the shit out of me and stole my stuff. Sweet, sweet justice.
You mean the ones in the alley?
Yeah.
They got what they deserved?
And then some. They got to feel a fraction of not just my pain, but the pain of every single person like me. You look at this broken kid just trying to make some money for food on the corner, getting his ass beat and robbed because, they're fucking garbage. These street rats that just live out here and do nothing but mooch off the system just because we're fucking broken. And you know what? I was sick and tired of it.
So you did something about it.
I did. You know what? Even if I go to jail, it's not going to matter. At least then I'll have a roof over my head, food. Be better than living on the streets like I was.
Are you from the rat's nest?
Say that again?
Are you from the rat's nest?
Yeah. Yeah, actually. Been living there the last year and a half.
Did you recently come into this ability? To
Ability? What ability?
make music? At least,
No, I've always had the music.
well, the ability to, well, conjure this Hulk, I guess.
Oh, him. Oh, that's what haunts me. That's my sin. There's only so much that that anybody can take of getting abused. That there's only so much that a father can push his son just because you're gay or you want to be a musician. No, you don't want to be some Latino thug. You want to be somebody. You want to be an artist. You want to be beautiful. I got beat day after day after day. Got screamed at day after day after day. And you know what? I fought back. It's okay though. Now I don't have that. I don't have to deal with the physical aspects of it. But he's still there. He's still right up here in my noggin. And you can see him, can't you? You can see him here with me.
I can. Listen,
You know it's
do you
it's
want
really go ahead.
do you want some help dealing with him?
Dealing with him. No, I don't want to deal with him. What I want is to use him. I am going to make him feel pain. He is going to do my bidding. And nothing is going to be able to stop that. Now that I have this gift, this dark power that has been so uplifting, I can feel his pain, and it fuels me.
Understand wanting to use the influence of your parents in what you do. Use it to make you stronger. Your name is Mose, right?
Moses. Yeah. Name's Moses, but yeah, they call me Mose.
Come closer. We can sit down.
I'm not getting anywhere near you.
That's fine.
In fact, where are the rest of your friends? Because now that I'm done with this, I have some obligations to keep. And it's going to be you and them.
You know who I am.
Of course I do, Renee.
Who are you working for?
I don't know what his name is, but he told me that some woman named Annette made this all possible. That if I wanted to keep going and having this fantastic fucking power, all I had to do was take care of my business and then handle some business for her. I have his book back in my camp.
Well, I don't think it's fair to share all my cards.
Well, then I'm sure I will try and rip it out of you then. I'm gonna need you to face danger.
Yep, saw that one coming.
The danger is going to be a giant steel fist coming at you.
Love that. Anti-rift combat. Hide the pain. And, sewing bracer, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 and a 4, so 10.
Okay. You move out of the way as this suit of armor swoops down towards you and slams both fists into the ground where you were standing.
I feel like it's just like a dive out of the way, and I'm just kind of scrambling back to my feet, trying to get back upright. Going for my gun, because Yeah, I want this guy sealed as quickly as possible.
Okay. So go toe to toe.
Toe to toe. Anti-riff combat. Bitter need for justice. And like a spider catching flies.
Yeah.
Five and a 2, so 10 again.
Okay. So you get 2 off of the go toe to toe list.
Manage to achieve your goal and status tier power.
Okay. And what was your goal?
Goal was to shoot them. So hit them
I
with
mean,
this.
you did, yeah. You ended up doing that with the dealing damage, so you can choose a different one if you wanted to.
Seal him.
Okay, so you're using it to actively seal him. All right.
Yes.
You watch as the fire flickers from his hand for a moment after you've hit him a couple of times. He goes, "You think that's gonna stop me? Come on. I know you're better than that." And from behind you, you hear 2 loud shots, as if it was like a shotgun blast going off right behind you.
Is it Wednesday? Is it my buddy?
It is your buddy Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Mose throws up his hands and the armor kind of catches the bullets, but you can see it's knocking him back. He says, "Come on, get out of here. Let's go."
I get to turn my back to Mose, and yeah, we're making our beeline.
"My car's just up the road here. We'll get in, we'll drive out."
We are not wasting time talking. We are on the move.
As you two are making your way over to his car, I'm going to switch back over to Sarah and Lola.
Lola's she's going to make sure her kids are watching something that's not Disney, and she's going to just say, "We're going to the second conference from 2 doors down from here to the left." And Lola's place is really, really big. I don't know if Sarah's been there yet.
That would be up to you. Sarah would not have invited herself over.
Yeah, Lola's house is huge, and lots of expensive things, including a statue that's got like, was it a baseball that's stuck in it that she hasn't seen yet?
Yeah, I think so. So hold on a second. Sarah, would you say that Sarah is not going to pull a Lola and show up randomly and make themselves at home?
I would say that Sarah is not going to pull a Lola and show up randomly and insist on ordering food.
And staring at you while you work?
And just being an existential threat. I would agree with that statement.
All right. So yeah, June does as instructed. She goes and follows you guys to the room, settles down. So
Okay, so we need to get you a lawyer. We need to explain. Have anybody explained to you about these abilities that you have? Do you know what's going on?
only that they're fucking cool.
They really are. Um,
I'm really sorry for setting your lawn on fire. It's just kind of something that accidentally happened. If it helps, most people who had cameras, I completely destroyed those. So yeah.
This gives me an idea. Actually, I gotta do something, and she'll turn and walk out of the room. Lola can we can finish Lola with Lola if you want, and then tell you what Sarah does.
Hmm.
So, okay, Janie's gonna step back. Janie's bad at explaining things. So Lola's gonna try to explain what a rift is to her.
She goes, "Oh, well, shit. That's really cool."
Yeah, and you can practice and learn how to control your fire better so you don't get caught. There's people out there that really would prefer you not have that ability.
Listen, I'm can I be honest?
Yeah.
I was I was given these gifts as a way of getting something that I really wanted, and I just wanted to stick it to my folks, and I did. I was told that I was supposed to come after you, but you helped me. Like, why would you help me?
Because they did something really horrible to you and they deserved it.
And honestly, you're fantastic for it. I I was told that I had to come after you, but I can't bring myself to do that.
What, you were told to what, kill me or something?
You and your friend Sarah and some guy named Ahmet and a woman named Renee and some weird dude named Noel.
Lola just kind of laughed. Um, you're not going to kill Noel. Or what? Okay, who told you to kill us? If I can ask.
Um, I can't remember his name. I I know I have one of his books. It's at the Rat's Nest. He gave me a card to go to a place after everything was done so we could meet up and figure this out. And he had told me that this was for a woman named Annette who was trying to make the world better.
Are they paying you money?
No,
Okay. Well, how about this? I
I
will
was
pay you money and
okay.
offer safety if you just lay low and away from these people until we can take care of. I'll
I
also
mean,
get you a lawyer so you can get your money back that you deserve.
I was. This is fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. You can. I have a place here where you can stay, and you just have to really, really stay low. And if you need something, just text me. Here's a phone. Lola's got a purse full of phones.
Um, yeah, yeah. Okay,
I'm Lola, by the way, or
June.
Junior.
Yeah, June Young.
Um, yeah, I'll show you where you can hang out, hide out at, and then I need to really take care of this. So, do you need anything else from me right now?
No,
Okay, great. And you're gonna just love the little place that you can stay in, and it's great. And you can get there's clothes down there. There's a little place where you can make some food, or you can order food. I
yeah. I is there any way that I can at least go and get my stuff from the nest?
I'm really worried if you go there, they're going to be able to get you. Is
Would
there
you be able
something
to go there?
you want? Do you want me to get it for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, just tell me what to get, and I'll get it for you.
There's a backpack. It's grayish green, and it's got a bunch of stickers of aliens all over it.
Okay, that's going to be on top of my priority to list to get when I go there, which is probably going to be right after I get you settled.
Yeah. Um. Oh no.
What's wrong?
The two of my friends that I was there with. We all had our thing.
What are their names?
Mose and Anya.
Okay, I'll try to go help them too. I've got plenty of space if you can't tell.
I just I'm really kind of tore up because like I was not expecting somebody to actually help. Um, we got to stop them.
I will do it. Anything that you can tell me that can help me keep them safe?
There, no, I need to get in front of these people. I need to get in front of Mose. Mose is going to be the most dangerous.
I really don't want you to get hurt.
No, no, I'm. Let me talk to him.
All right, but please, please don't get hurt. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's get you armed up just in case you need some weapons. Lola will show her the armory.
She's like, this is kind of cool and all, but I have fireballs. Do I need more?
Never have enough. As
Okay.
you see, Lola like grab like 3 guns and stick them in her purse and like a gun belt.
While this is all happening, what's Sarah doing?
Sarah is taking out her phone and calling the corrupt police chief.
Yes, Sarah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you, but I was at a party with your husband, and after the third bump, he said something about seeing social media notifications about something happening near my house, and I thought I would call and check in.
Oh yeah, there's some sort of arsonist going around Stepford Hills and setting buildings on fire for some reason. Entire house is on fire. We're not sure if anybody's been hurt, but so far there's a lot of property damage.
Oh, that sounds horrible. Hopefully, it's not terribly near my house, is it?
Your house was partially affected, but it was only part of your yard.
Oh, well, I'm sure I'll just have to tip the gardener well. You know how it is.
Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't happen to have any camera footage, will you?
No, certainly not. Of course, I I have to activate the cameras, and I think I forgot this morning when I left. I don't want them recording everything. If you catch my drift.
No, that's understandable. Appreciate it. Just thought I'd check.
And I'm sure. Surely, it sounds like if anyone did get hurt, it would be just from the fire, right?
Yeah, it's ongoing investigation. We finally got the big fire out, so they're looking into it now.
Was it? Do you think it was an electrical fire or a cooking fire? Some sort of
No, no, no. This was an
tragic, terrible
arson.
accident?
This was arson. Because the fire started at the yards and somehow made its way to a building. So somebody was going around with like a gas can or a flamethrower or something.
I was doing research for a book of mine once, and I was looking into some of the more intense chemicals that they use in gardening, and I realized that there were several ways that a fire could accidentally start. Just garden chemicals are just left out to mix in the sun, and it can look a lot like arson.
I'll keep that in mind. Is there a reason that you're asking all these questions?
I was worried
Art,
about my house. I have a lot of
Ex-
antiques in there,
exotic.
manuscripts for my books. I was worried about my house. I don't want my hard work. I have a book coming out soon. Did you hear? A new one.
Yeah, of course you do.
I
I'll
got
chalk
in.
it up to writer's curiosity. I'll let you know if I have any other details.
Please do as soon as you get them. It's my neighborhood. There's people I care about in the neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah. I'll let you know what I find out.
Thank you, of course, and do tell the Policemen's Association that my donation will be coming in shortly.
Of course. Thank you, Mixot.
You're welcome, as always.
Question:
Yeah, go
Does
ahead.
does Lola have body armor in her armory?
Oh yeah.
She's
You've got
that
you've
June
got
has
several
armor on.
types of body armor.
Lola's like on the equivalent of like putting stuff on a kid before they go in the snow. She's just like armored this poor girl up.
It's like, okay, that's really snug, thank you. So while you're on the phone, Sarah, you see that Lola and June are going down to a different room, and June actually had stopped before going down to the armory and was looking at the books there and points to one by let's see here, by an Omar Sampson.
Do I recognize? I'm following. Keep an eye on where they are. Following at a
Yeah.
distance. Do I recognize the name Omar Sampson?
Yeah, that is the friend that you had passed away from mysterious circumstances, that was writing other books in your genre.
What do I know about the mysterious circumstances again? And I can make a roll with implacable memory if you need me to.
Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you roll for this?
It will be investigate.
Yes.
So I think implacable memory. Let me look at my abilities here. It's just okay. Um, yeah, implacable memory, and would you count them as being part of as their relationship ends constant wealth and power? Since you said they had also gained a bunch of money and come up as an author.
Yeah.
So it's going to be dynamite. So implacable memory, um, celebrity author, and probably grist for the story mill.
Yeah.
Possibly others, but I can't go above 3, so screw it. 10. So I get 3 clues.
So I will give you this. You knew that from from the very beginning, the death was considered suspicious because there was a car accident that ended up killing Omar, but the accident itself should not have been fatal. It was like a 20-mile-an-hour, rear end.
So then, first question: what was the actual cause of death? Was it like blunt force trauma to the head, or lung trauma, or what?
So from what the papers were saying is that it was the impact from the airbag had actually broken the sternum and crushed the lungs. However, from the med report that you were able to find online, shows that toxicology was way off. There was something in their bloodstream that ended up being the culprit to a complete lung shutdown.
Uh, would it be a clue for me to know if that chemical was recreational or not?
It's definitely not recreational. Whatever it is, it was more like industrial.
Did that use up a clue?
No, no, no. I'm gonna give that one to you.
Um, I think with my new knowledge of riffs, I will also ask if there was any evidence of unusual powers such as we've seen, such as fire, throwing fire. I haven't seen the throwing ice, but I can imagine it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
For the current situation or to
To
what?
Omar.
No. So the only how are you looking this up?
Right now, implacable memory. Just I
Okay.
hadn't thought to think about it at the time, but
All
now that
right.
I know about riffs,
So now that you're thinking about it, if you are interested, for 2 clues, I will give you a look beyond the mist for it.
yeah, I think that works. So the last question was going to be um, who do I think did it? But I can spend both clues to do a look beyond the mist.
Okay. You're remembering several articles that had been published of the crime scene, as well as pictures of Omar, and it shows that there was something looming over them. The scene itself, there appears to be almost like a dark figure floating that has no legs, just watching over this crime scene. In a picture of Omar and his wife, um, you see that the two of them are extremely happy, but there is this almost fiery aspect that seems to be hiding in the shadows around them.
Is she still alive?
Yes, yes, she is. Her name is Alexandra Sampson.
I'll hang up after I get off the phone with the chief of police. I'll hang up the phone. Um,
Did they freeze?
You still there? Oh, they might have freezed. It's not Twitch without Discord issues.
Yeah, they froze. Then they're going to restart.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I guess I will skip over to Amit.
All right. So, how goes my running down the street?
You are. Oh, hey, look, 2 dancing squares. Your moving down the street is going fast. You've legged it. Oh, there we go. You back?
I'm back.
All right.
It's a me, Mario, a stereotype.
I will be right back to you in just a second here. So yeah, you are legging it. You can see that Anya is trying to chase after you, but she's not able to keep up with your speed.
All right. So, I'm gonna keep running to make sure I have like a good, solid, like 4-block lead. And then I'm going to take out my phone and start calling people. First off, going to check on Lola to see if she's doing all right. Pick up.
Hello.
Lola, okay, good. Whew. All right, you're fine. All right, don't know you're aware. We apparently pissed off Annette somehow. Whoever I'm panicking. I'm blanking on who the hell Annette is. But we got assassins after us.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I know. I got one with me right now. Where are I'm getting her armored up.
Wait. Hang on. Rewind. You have your assassin with you, and you're giving them armor?
Yeah. Yeah, and we're gonna be on our way to try to take care of this. So, are you on the way too? So
I'm running for my life.
okay. Give us a few minutes, and maybe we can pick you up. Any weapons you want me to grab for you?
Everything.
Okay, I'll make sure to grab extra for you.
Oh, the complete differences in all situations.
Only in tabletop roleplay do you ever get moments like this where you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna give the person who just tried to kill us all their fucking weapons and stuff. Maybe they won't try and kill us some more.
All right. Okay. All right. Look. Sorry. Give me a second here. I don't know. The embodiment of winter and green friends. I'm thinking Hades, but we already know who Hades is, so I have no idea.
You know you know who Pietra is. She is Rasputin.
Look, he's Ahmed is still panicking, and he's trying.
Okay.
Winter and Rasputin, you said?
Yes, Rasputin.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Both of them are gunning for me right now.
Okay. Just we're gonna get to you as soon as we can.
All
Do
right.
you know Noel and Penelope?
I
or-
haven't checked. You were the first one on my list to call.
Well, thanks. I'm glad to know you're okay. Would you like me to call anyone for you, or do you got it?
If you can get a hold of Noel, inform him that somebody's going to try and kill him.
Okay, I've got Sarah with me as well.
Oh, good. Okay. I'll try to get in contact with Penny. Hopefully, she still has that last phone number I had.
Okay, and I will just find your location with your phone, and I will see you soon.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's probably for the best.
So Lola's going to hang up while she finishes getting June ready
Yeah, and
and get to the armored car.
I'm immediately calling Penny, Renee, see if she's okay. Come on. Give me 2 for 2.
We get seeing the number on the phone. Penny picks up.
Hi. Okay, good. You're still alive.
You hear 4 excessively loud shots.
I'm guessing Wednesday's with you.
Correct.
Right. Okay, so you're probably already aware of the situation that we got assassins after us now?
We're like kids with too much power.
Wait, you got kids coming after you? Ah, the Russian mob!
Mine didn't seem that old.
Okay. Look, Lola has Sarah, and Lola's calling no because they're coming after all of us. I don't know what's going. Well, I'm assuming they're coming after all of us, but somehow Lola adopted her assassin. I don't know what happened there.
They made a bargain for power with someone working for Annette.
Yeah, great. Okay, that makes sense. All right, yeah, that tracks. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep running so I don't either freeze or have my soul burned. I don't know which one.
As you say that, you hear a whooshing noise behind your head, and you hear the sound of metal sticking into stone.
Hold on 1 second. I just turn my head and see what just tried to stab me in the head.
You see Jamal's Masamune blade sticking out of the stone in the wall.
Hey, Penny. Did you ever find out what happened to Jamal?
Dead.
Right. Was it your kid?
Yes.
Did they have Jamal's sword?
Yes.
Right, I found your kid.
Where are you?
Let's see. 31st and Boulevard and booking it.
We're on our way.
Thank you. He hangs up and is back to. This is not the way I like to play cat and mouse. Okay. Okay. Can we just calm down and talk this out?
Oh, the time for talking is over.
Right. So I will admit there's a bit of a queue. So I'm just gonna go.
Oh, no. You and I have unfinished business.
Look, I'm sorry my testimony didn't get you off the hook, and I'm sorry I missed your release date. I should have gotten you something. I should have picked you up. I should have done everything in my power. I'm sorry about that. But could you not stab me with my friend's sword?
But that's what would make it most poetic.
You'd be right if. But no. Can we not do this?
I need you to face danger against fear.
Uh, okay. Against fear. I don't have all that many that are good and clear for against fear. But in this particular situation, can I argue philosophy knows everybody and unpredictable moves because I'm going to still be trying to get the fuck out?
Philosophy, yes. Unpredictable moves, yes, but not knows everybody.
Fair enough. I'll take the +2. Which did not enough. That's a 5.
I would give you a help point if it did anything, but it wouldn't.
You feel an overwhelming sense of dread, the same sort of sense of dread that you got the first time that you saw Phoebe. It's that terrified child, but behind them is just unadulterated fear. And you accidentally back up into the sword and nick yourself. You are giving yourself a tier 2 cut.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hang on. All right. We really don't need to do this.
I'm going to switch scenes over to Sarah quick.
So I was going to enter the armory and just say to June, I saw you pointing at Omar's book.
Yeah, I have a copy of his book in my bag. He's the one that came up to us and talked to us about this whole thing. Well, not him, not him. His wife.
His wife came and talked to you?
Yeah, she wanted to try and do something. She said that it was always her husband's wish to see better stories in the world. She said, your stories need to be told.
Omar, I admired Omar as much as I admired your father. Stayed clean, near as I could tell.
He can write good books.
So she hired you to burn down your stepmother's house?
No.
I was on the phone. I'm confused.
She came several times to talk to us at the Rat's Nest. She brought us food and water and stuff to sort of tide us over. And earlier this morning, she comes over and says something like broken hearts, broken minds, broken families. We deserve something better. And that her gift to us was our true desire. Like deep down, I really wanted my family to pay for what they did to me. I wanted my stepmom and her family to get that. Mose really, really wanted to just be healthy and sane again. He didn't want to be so broken and have to deal with this issue that is of his father looming over him all the time. And Anya just wanted justice for her family.
Are you saying that she made you riffs?
Yeah, we all kind of grabbed her hand and sort of thought about what we wanted the most. And next thing we know, we got these kick-ass powers.
I think it might be time for me to call on our old friend. Speaking of calling on old friends, I think the police chief understood what I was trying to tell him and will record the fire as an accident.
So I don't have to pay him off?
Couldn't hurt, but I think I already am.
And I want to get June a really
And
good beer. Maybe I need to get some for the other kids too.
yeah.
Sarah, your phone rings.
Before I even like look to see who it is, I'll just turn to June and say, I'm sorry, I've been trying to help and it hasn't been enough.
No, what you did
I've
was
been
plenty.
I mean before this. Sorry, I looked down at my phone.
It's the chief.
To turn to June and just be like, I was trying to tell people. I'll tell you later. And I step up the stairway as I flip open the phone. Hello?
Hey, so my arson team just got back to me, and apparently they didn't find anything in the house. Family appears to be missing, but there's nothing there.
Missing?
We can't get a hold of anybody. Phones go straight to voicemail.
Well, I'm happy that they're not dead then.
What can I say? Somebody is kind of fortunate.
Oh, I'm Macy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think this
I'm
is.
sure that.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm gonna say,
No,
and
you go ahead.
hopefully this concludes business for us.
I mean, for now, I suppose, but you know how your husband is after the 7th bump.
God damn it. Yeah, I do. I'll get you around, Sarah.
And do please buy my next book.
Wouldn't miss it.
Hang up. Walk down. It appears that the your stepmother has disappeared.
Oh.
Good thing. Good thing she wasn't in the house when it burned.
Mm. Did she really, though?
Have you learned the value of subtlety and subtle communication, June?
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't slept in like 4 days, so it's very possible that I'm just not catching it.
It's taken care of,
You're in
June.
no legal. You're in no legal danger.
Oh, perfect.
But you should really get some sleep.
No, we have to stop. We have to stop Mose. We have to stop Anya.
And then you get some sleep, okay?
Yeah.
But you didn't really get a full meal at my house. Can we feed her at least?
We gotta eat in the car. We gotta get going.
No, I'd like her to get a full meal. I don't like sort of just a wink. I'd like her to get at least something a little bit more substantive than she can
You
eat
don't have
in the car.
Your friends are going to die.
Sarah, just grab some stuff from the kitchen on the way out, and we've got to rush. Let's go now. Get your weapons. Let's go.
Right. Okay. Get the
What-
weapons. Get in the car.
There's some snacks in
I'll
the behind the back seat. There's some snacks, so just grab some of those. Some juice. They're Capri Suns, actual Capri Suns, not Noel's Capri Suns.
Not Noel's Capri Suns.
I'll sit shotgun actually.
Okay, June, can you get the snacks, please? They're behind the back seat.
Yeah, I got him. Thanks.
Okay. Make sure you drink a Capri Sun, and there is a energy bar, and then pass some stuff up to Sarah.
Yeah, she's just piling food up.
So whenever Lola has to make a right turn, she'll see Sarah is holding up her phone and typed on it in large script is Omar was poisoned. And am I holding it up like this so that June can't see?
June or Lola?
I want Lola to see. I don't
Oh,
want June
okay.
to see.
Okay, and Lola just shrugs. She...
Next time, I think his wife is a rift.
Lola just shrugs again.
Tall, shadowy figure, no feet, something fiery.
Annette?
Double checking with the MC. Annette is Annette Crane, right?
Correct.
No, and next time you make a right turn, no, she's the internet.
Okay.
More like a ghost.
Okay. Thanks.
I hope it. And I'll speak. I hope it helps.
Yeah. Sorry. Lois should react more, but she's not. She's like, yeah, poison husband, fake car crash, wife's a rift. Okay.
What was Omar's wife's name again?
Alexandra.
June, did Alexandra say anything more to you? Maybe why she was doing it?
Something about a debt that she owed. She said that she said we had to be careful what we wish for because not all dreams can be free, and something about she made that mistake with her own gifts.
Did she tell you what she meant by that?
No.
Did she tell you to get in touch with her afterward? What did she tell you to do when you're
Yeah, after
whatever you were doing was done?
everything was said and done, we were supposed to meet back up at her place, but the address was in my book and in my bag at the rat's nest.
If she hasn't moved, I know where that is.
But before we go there, I'm trying to follow a Met's location since I'm worried about him.
Oh, you're trying to find Amit?
Yeah, because I said I would pick him up.
You're still like 5 minutes out. Speaking of,
Is the rat that's closer or is Met closer?
rat's nest is actually closer.
I might have. I don't want to just drop them off.
We should keep them with us, I think.
Okay, Met's in danger though. We need to save him. So how about you drive? You let us out. You drive and save our friend, and then come back here.
Yeah. So there was one other person, but they had gifts already. Phoebe, I think was her name.
Like Apollo's son?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. She talked to herself a lot. She said her and Mose got really close because they both had like something going on, and uh, something to do with fear.
So we need to help. We need to help Phoebe as well. Is that
I don't
correct?
think there's any helping Phoebe.
Okay. So you don't think we need to help her out? She's just help the rest of them out.
I don't know if we can. And with that, I'm going to switch scenes over to Amit. Amit, after you nicked your neck, you feel something sharp sort of kick you in the back and push you away from the blade. And that is when you actually get to see Phoebe.
Right. Okay. So, anything of note I should be taking into account here?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Oh, you said now I can actually see Phoebe. So I'm saying, is there anything about her appearance that I should be taking note of?
So obviously she looks extremely different from how you first saw her. Dressed very femme, but also extremely ratty looking and just disheveled.
Okay. Look, Phoebe, we can talk this out. We can sit down. We can get you some new clothes, something to eat. You look like you could really, really need a break right now.
I need the pain to go away. And you're the next step in that. I really think that we could have a breakthrough here if I just break through your skull.
I'm fairly sure that killing me is not going to do anything about that pain. One. I really tried my hardest to get you off the hook, and I'm sorry that it did not work.
You know, that would be really funny if that wasn't the exact same thing Jamal said. And you know, I got quite a bit of satisfaction killing him. Should have heard how fucking scared he was when I ran him through with his own blade.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm a bit panicky here, but I'm fairly sure like 95% of that, and for me, is due to your rift. It is kind of horrifying.
You know, that's probably true because that's what my mother was saying. And let me tell you a little secret. She disappears from your view for a moment, and you can feel her hand on the back of your shoulder. She pops up through your own shadow and says, "That's the great thing about Phobos, is the fear that comes with it."
There is a new level of panic currently in Amit.
Would you say it's brown trousers time?
Yeah, maybe.
Lola, you guys are like literally up the street. You can see him from where you are. What do you and Sarah do?
Can I honk the horn?
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
No, actually, not
Um,
honk the horn. I'm going to just like maybe call and hang up just so the phone rings once. Try to get his attention.
All right. Sarah, what do you got?
would it be metagamey to try to look beyond the mists?
All right, go ahead.
I love that I'm the one with like only one mythos, and I'm the one who always looks beyond the mist. 9. Which means I get some blowback.
All right. So, what do you want to know?
I'm trying to sort of see what I can see, trying to get the lay of the land on things. See if he's engaged with any sort of rift powers is I guess the big question that would be on Sarah's mind.
So, you can see that Amit is a rift. You can also see that the person that is with Amit is currently looming in every section of the shadows within about a block.
That would be Phoebe, right? Speaking
Yeah,
above the table.
yeah.
Can I tell that because Phoebe doesn't have a body if I picked up correctly, is that right?
No, Phoebe has a physical presence.
Okay.
Phoebe is also Phobos.
Okay. So you'll just hear Sarah say, well, shit. Oh, actually, big question. May not have the clues to answer since I only had the one clue. Is Phobos the same as the rift I saw that was involved with Omar and his wife?
No. I will give you that for free. Very different. Like one is a shade, and the other is literal like darkness and fear.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
shit. You ever hear of Phobos, Lola?
Yeah.
Looks like Hamet's met him.
Okay, so we need to go help him.
Real quick, while you two are speeding your way over, we're gonna go back to Renee.
Hit me and Wednesday.
Y'all had literally Starsky and hutched into his car, the slide over the trunk thing to get over and around into the seat. And Wednesday just guns it as soon as you're in there. He goes, "All right, we gotta find Amit. I
There's
know where
First
he
and
is."
Boulevard. Let's go.
All right. Hopefully we'll get there in time. And a couple moments later, just a couple of moments later, Wednesday goes squealing around one of the corners and is like trying to fiddle with his gun with one hand while the other is steering. Is, all right, what's the plan with dealing with Phoebe here?
Container and sealer. If I have to. That's the best case scenario.
All right, listen, I got a terrible idea here. I'm hoping you won't mind.
What?
I'm gonna shoot her with one of these. And he pulls out a bullet that's covered in runes.
What
It's
is that?
non-lethal. It's non-lethal. I've been working on it with an old friend of mine. Packs quite a punch and should knock somebody out. Call them thunder rounds.
Non-lethal?
Non-lethal. It's gonna hurt, but I ain't gonna kill him.
All right.
He pulls out a couple more from his pocket and says, "Here, you load this. You take the shot. I'll get you lined up. All right."
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to need you to roll a hit with all you've got, and you're going to get a +2 from Wednesday's hand cannon.
All right. Is that in addition to whatever?
Whatever power tags you're using.
Okay. So anti-rift, rupturing, and we do baiting the trap here.
Yeah.
Sounds fair. It's a 6 and a 3, so 12 plus the +2 makes it a 14.
Jesus.
Yeah, fucking rolling hot tonight, apparently.
Was it dynamite? Please tell me it was dynamite.
As in 2 6s?
No, as
What
in
is
you have the
dynamite?
ability that gives you extra benefits on 12 plus.
Oh, I don't have a dynamite.
Wednesday's gun does,
Oh.
because you don't actually use his gun as a constant, you don't have access to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you nail Phoebe right in the back. Amit, right as you're having this brown pants moment with Phoebe, you hear a very distinct hand cannon go off behind you, and Phoebe lets out just a screech before collapsing.
Does the
And the car
all-encompassing
Sarah says so. Sorry, I was just saying the car Sarah says, well, that's that, I guess. Go ahead. Sorry.
fear stop?
Yeah.
So Amit is still in a bit of a daze as he's trying to get his emotions back into order. It's like, okay, all right. First things first. He's going to turn to the wall and yank the Masamune out of it. This is mine now.
Just collecting.
If you look at Phoebe, you can see that there's still ripples of electricity going across them.
Taser?
Kind of.
After seeing Phoebe go down, she gets out of the car and immediately makes her way over. Asks Ahmed if he's okay.
I have been shot at, nearly frozen, burned, crushed, cut. I am very far away from okay. But I'll live.
You're alive, and that's what matters.
Your daughter's a piece of work.
I'm aware. He's gonna crouch down by Phoebe and kind of roll her onto her back.
As you're rolling her over, the bullet actually like drops out from where it hit her, and you can see the rune is mostly destroyed. But yeah, she is still alive, just really unconscious. From Lola and Sarah's point, though, June says, "Hey, not to cut this short. We do have other psychos that we need to stop today."
You're right. Um, I guess I will call before I turn around just to make sure you're good. I'm at and Penelope. So, so I'm calling.
Yeah. Lola, what is it?
Yeah. Just making. Are you okay? We were gonna come pick you up, but we have got to stop the others. If you,
Talking
I just
about
want to make sure. You're good.
Mose and I guess whoever was dealing with Ahmet. Right? You're heading back to the rat's nest?
Yeah.
Okay,
You,
I'll get Phoebe somewhere secure and I'll meet you.
okay. Um, if Ahmet needs a ride, he can get in.
Yes,
We'll
please.
gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, I have been running for 30 minutes.
So get in and get a Capri Sun or a bottle of water. Let's go.
I will group text the group. They got their powers from Alexandra Sampson, Omar's wife, friend of mine, died in car crash, but was probably poisoned. Think she's a rift, something tall and looming and shadowy with no feet, maybe fiery? Question mark. And I text it to everybody so that I'm not saying it in front of June.
Yeah, but after everyone's in, Lola is going to just speed towards where we need to go.
As you start driving off, Wednesday finishes with helping Renee get Phoebe in the car, and the two y'all start speeding away. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight.
All right.
So, yeah, let's go over some outros.
Nose goes. You can't see me. I'm touching my nose.
I guess let's start an overlay order here, starting with Sarah.
Oh, that's me. Hi, everybody. I have 19 names. Sarah isn't actually one of them, but Darcy Marie is one of them. Darcy Marie Hughes. I use 3 different sets of pronouns. One of them is B bimbos, the bimbo pronouns. I'm an aspiring TTRPG personality. I've got the TTRPG, I've got the personality. I'm just trying to put them together. You can find all of my social media at, as I said earlier, Linktree, so linktr.ee/queer mythopoeia, QUEERMYTHOPOEIA, because I'm that kind of Tolkien geek. Next shows I'm in, I'm running a game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians over at Enchanting Sorcery Productions. We're 2 episodes in. It's called Sparkle Heart Magic Force Go, about a bunch of magical girls reuniting and trying to rebuild their friendship after they thought they had defeated the big bad 10 years ago. Tune into that, and if you have $10 or $5, if Fail gifted you a sub for this channel, so you already have one for this channel, you should subscribe not only to Singularity, but also to Enchanting Sorcery, because our producer, Baba Yaga, has said she will get a tattoo of Sparkle Heart Magic Force Go's artwork if we get up to 50 subscribers. So you should do that. If we get up to 75, she'll let the subscribers choose where she gets the tattoo, which could be a lot of fun. I will also be in a Dragon Age murder mystery called The End of Love, also on Enchanting Sorcery Productions, but once we figure out the timing on that. But I'm really looking forward to being in the sequel to Janie's campaign Autumn, which will be coming up soon, which will be Winter, here on Singularity. The first one was a hell of a lot of fun. So yeah, so that's me. I also write. You can find me in Girls Write These Worlds and Weird Fiction Quarterly and shit like that. I'm also a professional GM. Just get that in real quick. So look me up and start playing. There's a link on my link tree. And hire me to run a game for you. I specialize in kink culture centering games. So you should do that. And I'll stop talking now and let, I guess, Shock go next.
All right. So, yes, I am Shock Point Failure. President Rose, I'm at Moreno here. I do stream on my own every Mondays and Wednesdays, assuming health and schedule are accommodating. Let's see, next time you'll be able to catch me tabletop-wise is everything accordingly will actually be this upcoming Saturday when King's Gambit returns right here on Singularity. Actually, wait now, remember.
King's Gambit is not this month. It's next month.
Right. But what I was trying to think is, Meg, do we have aliens this week?
Yes, we do, on the 21st, so Thursday.
Right. We have aliens. Heart of Darkness this Thursday. Yes, that is still also here on Singularity. All right. So there's that. I do have a one-shot tabletop system that I wrote up myself over on itch.io on Noctis Archives. I have been meaning to rewrite and expand that for a while now, but my schedule has been kind of fucked, and that has been falling to the wayside. And this is more of a reminder for myself to actually get that done than to everybody. So keep that eye on that. I believe that wraps it up for all the major things for me coming up. Oh yes, Speakeasy Conspiracy does return first Saturday in April, so keep an eye out for that. And yes, you can find me on Blue Sky or on Twitter at Sharkpoint. Well, on Blue Sky at Sharkpoint Failure, on Twitter at Sharkpoint622. But yeah, I'm not hard to find, and I believe that wraps it up for me. Jenny.
I didn't realize I was next. um, Hi, I'm Janie. I played Lola in this game, and I am really bad at promoting myself. Of course, I've always been really bad at it, but I have tomorrow. I'm on Girls Run These Worlds in a game called House of Rookwood. Um, that's at like 2 Eastern. Um, and I have a finale on Tuesday, I believe, for my um, what's the name? Monster of the Week game called The House That Inbuilt. That's on Nerds with Dice. And Wednesday, no, Thursday, I'm not going to be at Heart of Darkness because I am going to be on Neon Lights for their Mecca March. And I think that's all that I have for the next little while. I'm not sure, but just follow me on Twitter at JaniePot7575 or Blue Sky at JaniePots. And that's what I'm saying.
Meg.
Hello, I am Meg and/or Meg Mysteria. You can find me as such on Twitch, on Twitter, on Itch, and Blue Sky because I'm there as well. I got to play Penelope Hart/Renee Webb, who got reunited very messily with her daughter Phoebe. There's some drama and there's some need for some therapy for this kid. We'll work on that. But as far as where you can find me coming up, you'll see me, of course, on Thursday for Heart of Darkness, our Alien cinematic, which was originally going to be 2 sessions and is now going into like episode 6 or 7. I think it's episode 6. We're on episode 6 now. I think the next thing you'll see me in is Gay Camp, which is, the actual title is Camp Brothers Cross, where it's actually finally showing its true colors as a summer camp slasher. It spent too long as this fun little queer drama. Now its true colors are showing.
But my gay babies.
Yeah, poor gay babies. Other than that, over on Neon Lights, I am a part of this fun game called By His Shadowed Peace. It is a Warhammer campaign where I am playing an Eldari psyker who's slowly gaining the trust of her companions. They're now treating her like a teammate after so long. But starting in April, we'll see some new content, but I'll leave that for being announced in March. So that's it for me coming up. So let's throw it back up to our wonderful GM, Alan.
Thank you. Hey everybody, my name's Alan. I am a professional GM and game writer You can find games for Breaking Neon in the City of Mist garage. Everything up to uh, before Fallout is currently for sale. I am actually working on Fallout as well as this one that we're playing today. So this is the first ever playthrough of this game. I hope you guys really liked it. Next up, you will see me in. You won't see me here next week. Is it next week? Week after. For King's Gambit is a little bit on hiatus, and I will be at Anime Detour. After that, I will be back here for Camp Runners Cross, where I reprise my role as Kenny, the lovable teddy bear who is now currently in a. He's a bit traumatized. And after that, we come back for part 2 of The Furnace, as the crew actually got really far into that case. For fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse, and then we are back again here for part 2 of Sins of the Father, which is the name of this case. And that is it for me. So yeah, stick around. We are going to go raid live from the apocalypse, and have yourself a wonderful evening.
Bye, everybody.
Bye boy.